Does that mean I get to get out of the basement more?
Friday Night Live with your host, your brother Methos, and the Free, and recently escaped from the basement, Hoodies. And now for the car wreck of the show, welcome to the Cross and Fizz.
What is up, beautiful people? It's Wolf Brother Methos. And he is, what was it? Big Balls Jim or something like that?
Big Balls Jimmy.
Big Balls
Big Billy. God dang it. You can't even get it right.
Balls Billy. I'm sorry.
Big Balls
Big
Billy.
Balls
Jesus. God, man. And that was a private joke. That was...
Not anymore.
Oh, my.
You said it's official. I thought for sure.
Okay, well, that's true.
You did. You were even threatening to like show proof too.
It's true. It's true. What?
No,
what is you guys?
No, I wouldn't do
It's
that.
So good to see all of you. Good evening, Lupus for us. Good evening, Gina. And Superfly checking in. It's family night. I'll be in and out this evening. Have a great show.
Hell yeah,
brother.
thank you. Enjoy family night.
Absolutely, brother. And I am staying up to do some painting tonight. So if you get some free time after the show, feel free to join us, brother. I mean, this is for all of you. If anybody wants to join you.
Right, only one select person. Just you.
And one select person will get
That's right, I own
painting
them.
time.
That's right. All of you are peasants, and you shall not partake.
No, that's for everyone.
Join us at the end of the show while I draw the winning lottery ticket. It's special.
You say special?
So how's y'all's week been, guys? How's everybody doing tonight?
It's been busy. I've been on call all this week, so it's kind of nice not to be on call today. So really enjoying it. Glad to be on here, man. I don't know if you guys got to check out the little minor facelift on the channel. Well, the channel, but the thing that.
Our intro, yeah.
Yeah, that, and so got a few other little things here and there, so it's kind of nice.
It's been about a month that Oni has been an official part of the channel. We thought, you know what? Let's go ahead and get him in on the transition screen, so he'll be in the intro and the outro.
Unfortunately, that doesn't involve more free time.
Well, good behavior is a thing. I'm just saying.
2:40 a.m. Oof.
Good Lord.
We hate to keep y'all up, but we love when you join us. I appreciate you saying hi, Gina. Archer, my brother.
Is that Archer?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Good to see you, bro.
Hell yeah. I've kind of missed my Smash Captain.
Hellworks, what's howling?
I like it when you smash.
Becky,
let me smash.
I got a stick. Bitches love sticks.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Smash. No, Rod.
Oh, man. So, I got a bit of hobby done last weekend, and then I didn't really get a chance to hobby through the week until we had us a little hangout last night. And I did a little bit.
Because we got stood up Tuesday, so we had to schedule it yesterday.
I forgot it was Tuesday. I said I was sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, I missed my weekly walk on Tuesday because of you.
Oh my
in the basement.
It's okay. It's not a good feeling to be forgotten. So.
I said I was sorry. I forgot. I forgot it was Tuesday. The holiday did this to me. The holiday did this to me.
You may have forgotten about us, but
oh.
remember you.
Oh my god. Oh.
But then the part of the song that goes, "Will you remember me?" The answer is no.
Obviously not.
No, Brother Archer almost got stuck in an attic earlier today. Not fun.
I didn't do it. That wasn't me. I only do basements.
Was it one of those situations where you went up the attic and the door shut itself?
That's a hell no. Mm.
I saw that in Amityville, one of the Amityville movies. Methos is supposed to be the salty one. I'm not always salty.
How the turntable.
And have y'all seen our battle reports? There's another member of this channel that's just as salty as me.
What?
You ain't talking about me.
I don't have a clue what you're referring to, sir. Everyone knows you're the salty one.
Oh, you remember that once? You
shut up! Hey, shut up! Shut your mouth, you! No one asked anything from you!
Here, take my keys, take my house.
I shut up! And you almost did too. You're like, all right, come on, give it to me.
No, I mean, you can't offer if you don't mean it.
Yeah, it's just true. Oh my goodness.
It was too tight of a space, and I was trying to get over a set of splitters. Oof.
What? Too tight of a space.
Elston Nation. Beginning
Whoa!
of the show.
What is happening?
Super early.
I have to look outside. It is gonna be snowing.
Like every week he's coming on.
It's getting earlier and earlier. Yeah.
Are you sleeping at all, my brother? Are you okay?
You know he doesn't sleep. He has to make his body pretend to sleep. Yeah, let's just sleep. Sleeping is for bitches. Like, whoa, calm down there, pal.
Tried to commando crawl over the splitters and struggled to get back to the attic entrance.
Yeah. I do that just trying to get out of bed. Commando and everything.
Oof.
Sorry.
Not talking about that kind of commando.
Oh. Sometimes when he goes off those rails, Odie, I just skip over the last thing he said.
Yes, he does. Always. He never acknowledges me. He ignores me so much. Hey, there was a time in our YouTube career that he would break. Oh, I remember, man. When I first started, oh my God, he would stop, look at me, like, why?
Okay. What's funny is that at the time he was a real stickler for sticking to the script.
Yes.
But then, while I'd be trying to follow his script, he would try and break my concentration
all the damn time. And he looked at me like he's gonna kick my ass. He'd be like, "Why?"
As y'all can tell from how often we go off the rails, we're not about that script life no more.
No, that got that went out went out the marriage. What's funny about that is that I have done this for so long. Is that he has become almost? I'm saying almost because every now and then I still get him, but he has become practically immune. So I'll be like, I'll say something, he just trucks right through it. Like I'm thinking, you look at my face, you're like, son of a bitch. He actually bulldozed right over that. Didn't even miss a beat. Damn it! So I got up my game, man.
And then the ones that catch me off guard, though.
Yeah, every now and then I get them, and you're like, why do you always have to go back to poop? Why? Like, what?
That's not script.
Good stuff, man.
Elston doesn't sleep. He is painting Jesus. Is it like body paint? Is it a commission? What is he painting on Jesus?
Oh. We got my attention.
What if you painted a mural of Jesus on Jesus?
That would be like I don't know. I mean, he could probably atone for his sins twice. I don't know. I mean, that's like, man.
Elston Nation had a disturbed sleep, so he thought he'd check in with us. But if he passes out, he apologizes. No need to apologize to us, brother.
I don't know. You know, I think that's kind of ironic. You have a disturbed sleep, so you're going to come to a disturbed channel to watch disturbed content. Yeah, makes sense.
Does anyone have a count on how many brush licks through Methos tonight so far?
All right, get it started, guys. It's time to get it started.
I've painted 2 colors. That's probably already 42 brush licks.
Okay.
So I love my ghost brushes, but they're about a little more than 2 years old at this point, so I got to keep resharpening the point on them. I painted a man, and that man became Jesus. That's how how powerful he is.
Wow. Okay.
But y'all seriously don't count. You guys will reach some disturbing numbers.
Man, were you on that channel? He licked his brush 25 times.
25 times. That's rookie numbers.
That stepped the game up.
All right. So before we get started on a bajillion bits of painting, Freak, you want to reach over and put up our new
Done.
Thank you screen? Thank you. Odie, my man, what you been working on this week, and what you working on tonight? What you got for poke chat?
And I like pork chops.
I've been working on the World Eaters. I'm actually working on the other 25 right now. Doing the extra details, colors.
Hell yeah.
So I'm almost done.
That's awesome.
Damn.
That, and since I bought the Kingdom Death board game.
Hell yeah. Y'all, he picked up the full thing.
You pick out, fool?
The full
Yeah,
thing.
It's delivered Sunday. You know, I feel like I've earned it. You know, been on good behavior. Yeah.
Kingdom Death, for those who don't know, it is a miniature board game, and the miniatures in the board game are considered the sexiest miniatures in miniature gaming. So, why, hello there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, something I feel like was designed for me, they have a very large and nice selection specifically of cat girl miniatures. So, hell yeah.
You like cat girls?
I do.
Well, they may have specifically designed a line of miniatures for you, but I feel like the game was specifically designed for me. Because they have some a good range of pinup models.
Very nice.
And you know how much I love painting skin.
I know you like the skin there.
Indeed. Speaking of, well, I'll get to that when we get to my board chat.
Skin is sexy.
So you have an upcoming game. That's why you're rushing to get these World Eaters done.
Yeah.
Where you'll be learning 30K.
Well, actually, I found out it's a tournament as well. So
Oh, damn. Boy.
Oh, they're just you're just jumping right in with the wolves.
yeah.
Nobody's throwing you to the wolves. You're swan diving into it.
Yep.
Well, I mean, nobody can say you're chicken, my man. I'm a learn and I'm a win.
Learning how to play 30K? Yeah. Tournament style.
Well, tournaments have always taught me something about the game, so I definitely think you'll learn a lot, be able to come back and teach us a lot of 30K goodness. Elstonation fact / Chuck Norris fact. It's like he reverse engineered a Chuck Norris fact. That's awesome. Elstonation once painted a god, and that god became Chuck Norris.
Damn.
That's awesome. Rico Licioso, what you got for a poke chop this week?
Well, I'm trying to crank up the speed as to these wolves. I've been painting these wolves for way too damn long, so I'm trying to hurry up and get them done. Got the little more details done. I'm doing the weapons right now, just kind of detailing that, and then the gems, and then the last thing I want to do. Well, not the last thing, but the next thing I want to do is going to paint the faces. And then finally put them on the bases and do the bases. My son-in-law wants the snowy bases, so I'm going to do that. So
That's awesome.
yeah, they're looking great. I've already got the. So I did the edge highlighting on all of them. So now I just need to, like I said, I just need to do the little minor, the very very small detail stuff, and then it should be done.
That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
They are looking great so far.
Thank you.
If I could be so bold, and this is not talking crap, it's just talking about how you are constantly evolving as a painter. I think these wolves are actually looking even better than the last time you painted a Space Wolves army.
Oh really? Like the dark ones?
Yeah.
'Cause that was the last time I painted Space Wolves was actually mine.
Yeah, yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, the darker blue ones.
Right. This one is more of the.
You've painted 3 different schemes of Space Wolves now. I think.
Yeah. I do like this scheme. I mean, it's just the 30K color scheme. I like that. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to post these.
Yeah. Also meant to tell you guys that the Horse Ascended model is coming out because in 30K, Horse has 2 profiles. Normally, Horse around 500 points, or Horse Ascended for nearly 1,000 points. Wow. Wow, he's going to be as powerful as 2 Primarchs. I ordered the Night Watch starter for a Song of Ice and Fire. Nice! Man, if I had any friends that were miniature gamers around here that also liked Game of Thrones, I would play either the Night Watch or the Starks. Brother Garrett, my man, howdy. I just remembered you were talking about him last week. I appreciate letting us know, man. That's crazy. So, I wonder, because I saw a rumor that this was going to be the first of a new release of second Primarch models. So, I wonder if they're all going to be twice as expensive, twice as powerful. That'll be interesting.
Well, considering that just 2 tactical Space Marines and the Praetor is 1,000 points, I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Archer would do a Lannister army, in his opinion. Very cool. Yeah, I hear Big D from Gamecraft Dragon mentioned that Jamie is a freaking beast in combat. So, yeah, Lannisters I hear, are definitely very good. Oh, also the Kingdom in the Sand is supposed to be getting a new army soon. And apparently, they're going to be pretty good. You know, new army, new army, powerful army, kind of like the GW model. I think like the duelist guy who challenges the mountain. I think he's such a cool character.
You mean
I
the
think
people of Dorne?
Yeah. I just didn't say Dorne because I didn't want to confuse any of the Imperial Fist players. But yeah, I think the Dornish people are cool, and the duelist that plays the Mandalorian, he is so badass. And
Pascal?
Yeah, and those sexy sand snakes. Oh man, they're so cool. Freaking assassin warrior ladies. You guys know I have a thing for warrior ladies. So they seem like a really cool army too. But yeah, that's so much cool stuff. Hellwork says, "Do it. We will play." Man, I might take you up on that and make a couple-hour drive to play some Song of Ice and Fire just because it seems cool. I didn't know you were into Game of Thrones. Oni.
Huh?
I didn't
Not
know
the
you were.
game, but the show. Yeah.
That's cool.
Speaking of game, I've been playing that new game with Meeks. It's called Generation Zero, and
That game's been out for like years.
oh, I know,
Good for
I-
him, he meant.
Yeah. But I think what's funny is how game. I was gonna say that the game's been out for a long time, but it was really ahead of its time, graphics wise and gameplay. That was. I'm still just very impressed with how well it plays and how smooth it plays. It's just a really fun game, and love the tactics you have to use to play. It's a pretty cool game. Cool stuff, man.
Very, very nice. Books are greater than the show. A lot of people say that about everything. I never have read the books, and I don't know if I ever will, but I definitely enjoyed the shows. It will be if he ever finishes the damn series. That's fair. That's fair. I've been enjoying the new series too. House of the Dragon. It's been pretty cool too.
I hear a lot of people that watched it because originally they were like, "Oh, I didn't like the ending of Game of Thrones and blah blah blah." Well, I mean, I have no opinion whatsoever, but just what I'm hearing, that new series is really good.
Yeah, I'm liking it a lot. Plus, an actor I liked in Doctor Who, he actually played the Doctor.
Matt Smith.
Yep, is really, really cool, and it's funny because as the Doctor, he was kind of, cheery, happy-go-lucky, a very light-hearted character. And in this, he's a much darker kind of, ruthless character. And it's such a big difference to see him in this kind of role as opposed to his previous role, which also shows he's got depth, right? It's good for him as an actor, but man, it's just really enjoy seeing him in both capacities.
Cool.
I live within 30 minutes of 4 sites Game of Thrones was recorded. That's awesome. That's so cool. I'm a bit jealous, Gina. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever get around to the books. I was given a copy of the first Game of Thrones book when I was like 15, 16. And then I never got to read it because we had a kind of emergency situation where, we had to move in the middle of the night kind of deal. Because our a couple of financial things we had went south, and then our house got foreclosed on, and they didn't give us any time to move our stuff out, and everything happened kind of quick. And unfortunately, we weren't able to recover stuff from the basement, and the basement was where my computer room was. There was a lot of cool stuff that was in the basement that unfortunately doors got locked, and I was never able to recover. And on my desk there was the my copy of an original copy of Game of Thrones, which I started Solar War today. That's awesome. I am on the Wolf Spears, so I've only got about 4 or 5 books left in Horus Heresy, and then I get to move on to Siege of Terra. All right, so for my poke chap, so you guys have seen some of you have seen the dreadnought and the heavy dreadnought I did for my Custodes, and the Sagittarium,
Yep.
the Sagittarium guard that I have for my Custodes, and then some of you have seen the first model for my Custodian guard, my troops choice here, and so of course they come in squads of 3 typically. And so the first one, as was my test model, has been done for a while, and I started on the second one this week. And he is actually mostly done. I've already grimed him up while we were talking, and I was licking the brush all that time. I was painting up the gems in a couple of different colors. I just need to do the power effect on his spear, and I think he'll be ready to be sealed, and then I'm not going to base them until I have the whole squad of 3 done, or maybe until I have both squads of 3 done, and then I'll base them up at the end.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
another thing from my approach that I did. I have 1,800 points of Custodes,
nice.
so I can bring them for our games.
So what'd you paint up to get to that point? What did you add?
5 prosecutors, 5 civilian guards, and the dreadnought with the sword and shield.
Okay.
Like the lattice.
Yeah, the Gladys. So the Gladys, 5 more guard, and
Oh,
then
Gladys.
the prosecutors.
5 prosecutors. Yep.
That's the sister. Those are sisters models.
Yep. Sisters of Silence.
Those are the ones with the bolter.
Yep.
Okay. I was thinking about getting a squad of those for my Custodes as well, because I have Valerian and Alea, and just want to be able to use her, and that would give me an excuse to run her at some point. So I've got, aside from the power weapon effect, which I'm going to do tonight during the show, I've got 1 more Custodes guard finish. I started doing some of the golden trim on the 3rd one, so whenever I finish that one, that'll be a whole squad of 3 knocked out. And then because I have ADD, I couldn't just buckle down on one project. So I started on the commander you 3D printed for Atlas's Imperial Guard Army. So I've started on his commander. And I need to put down, when I did the tanks the other night, it's funny, I got in these hunter-killer missiles for my guard, and I'm going to be putting these on my Sentinel just the next day. So I was like, I could have base coated that with the other stuff I did the base coats and highlights on. So I might do that today.
Do you like the model, by the way?
Oh, he loved it. Yeah, that's why I'm working on it now. He really appreciated it.
It's in the trash can. I liked it so much, Chunk.
I got I had gotten in, and I've played them in a game, in my test game, these used eBay heavy weapons teams. But man, they were coated in like really thick dust, almost dirt. It was like grayish brownish dust. It may have actually been dirt. And anyways, I soaked all this in 3 of these heavy weapons teams in soapy water and gave them a good scrub-a-dub, and so they're ready to be primed and painted. And then also this week I saw, and this one is actually pretty dirty and nasty too. It needs a scrub-a-dub as well. But I saw for like $8 on eBay this classic orc buggy from 2nd edition. I managed to snag me one of these, so this just feels like a bit of orc history that I needed. Now, it was $8 because like the pipe here was snapped off and broken, and one of the wheels was buckled and broken, and even pinning it, because where it was broken was kind of warped. You can see if I turned it upside down that even though I pinned it, the wheel well itself is kind of warped.
Oh yeah.
But once it's down on the table, you won't even notice it, And so, I mean, still, that's quite a deal I got to have a little piece of orc history.
Yeah.
And I'll probably toss it in, and since the buggies don't have a profile in the current codex or whatever, I think I'll for a similar base size, I think I'll run this as my Legends model for a big mech on bike with rocket launcher. I think that'll be cool. But yeah, just one of those things I saw so cheap. I was like, that's a classic. I got to get one of those. And yeah, a little pinning, a little TLC, and yeah, it'll be good for the table again. So I think that'll be I have a couple of things I want to do for Orktober, and we're less than 30 days away from Orktober, guys. So I'm excited. I might even see if I can get these guys paint up a couple of orcs for October.
I may or may not do an orc skin tutorial.
Ooh. Thanks.
Oh, another one of my Etsy ventures. So I've got in front of me, Brother Garrett. There was a little bit of dust on them, so I washed and
Might be a little dust on the bottle.
I put down a black base on 2 of the assassins for my brother Garrett. It's the Psyker assassin. I think that's the Calexis, and then the polymorpher shapeshifter, the Calidus. Yeah, I got them, so I put gave them a little scrub a dub and put down a black base coat on them, which will be perfect because I got in from one of my little Etsy ventures a Calexis of my own, or no, Calidus of my own, and so I can just paint up these 3 assassins all together. And I've already painted up the base of my assassin to match the kind of rubbly base I've got going for my other 2 assassins. And so the base is done. Now I just need to do the assassin. I have way too many projects on the go, but it's hard for me to focus on any one project for a significant amount of time. That's why these custodies have been mostly painted for, a year now. Bedtime for me, guys. Have a busy day tomorrow, drinking far too much alcohol and playing Hero Quest.
Not mad at that.
Yeah, have a great time.
Yeah, yeah.
Drink one for your brothers across the
Yes.
pond. And if you smack something cool playing Hero Quest, then
Tell us about it.
Yeah, absolutely. Smack one for me. I've actually wanted to try Hero Quest, but I've seen it in GameStop for like $150. A little too rich for my blood at the moment, but the game seems interesting. Other pork chop. I have started painting, and actually that's what I was just airbrushing was some varnish before I move on to the next steps, doing the metallics and the weathering of these 2 Demolisher tanks. And I really, really love how the green, just putting down 3 shades of green, I already like how it's looking. Oh, let me fix my screen so I can see what I'm showing y'all. Boop. There we go.
Hang on a second. Let me do a little something different, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to have it to where it'll show us individually as we're speaker. There we go. See how that works.
All right, so yeah, I started on these 2 Lehman Russ Demolisher cannons as I was airbrushing a little bit of.
Move it to your right, because it's. Let me take off the Patreon things. Hang on. There we go. Okay, you're good.
Yeah, you'll see a little pooling. The airbrush ran a little faster than I expected as I was putting on some of the ultra matte varnish there, so it's a little pooled in the recess. But yeah, just 3 shades of green, and I'm already liking how it's coming out. So,
Deal.
Demolisher takes are a go. having a mostly tank-based army, I'm really pleased with how many points and how fast is this army is getting painted up. Although once I start on the foot soldiers, I'm sure that's where I really feel the slog. Thank you, brother. So yeah, I knocked out. Aside from the power weapon effect, I knocked out 1 Custody this week. I've got the base colors down on, including shades and highlight, on 2 tanks. I primed up a couple of assassins. This missile pod here. Oh, and the big thing last weekend when we were painting during the hobby hangouts, I finished off my Indomitus Wolf Lord and my Indomitus battle leader or lieutenant. And this right here is a face I painted following Brother Oni's skin tutorial, and I gotta say, I feel like it's my best face I've ever painted.
Nice.
So
Nice.
I'm really pleased with that.
I'm pleased that you're pleased.
I took my this Indomitus Wolf Lord into battle against Brother Atlas. Oh, the Wolf Lord, by the way. I was gonna use some this recipe I've really been enjoying, which is Dirty Down Rust and a little bit of Riser Rust to make the orange pop. But actually, I didn't even need the Riser Rust. One healthy like contrast kind of thickness coat all over the silver Necron skeleton. Man, it ran in the recesses. It's got multiple tones of brown rust, orange rust, so shades in between. Like, it really oxidized the crap out of this stuff. It was a one-stop shop. Like, it did what I've seen people do in the like YouTube shorts and Instagrams and TikToks, where people are like, you got to try this Dirty Down Rust stuff, and they do it and it looks like it works magic in a bottle. And I've used Dirty Down on some stuff before, but doing it on a Necron, which was pretty much solid, silver or lead belcher, man, it really works magic. Wolf Lord, nice. Thank you, Greg. A little bit of detailing and you'll be good. Yeah, I noticed that these Lehman Rush tanks, once you get the base colors down, yeah, it's not a whole lot of work to do. I feel like I'm doing a little extra with some of the rust effects and whatnot I'm doing, and put on a couple layers of Bud Splash with the airbrush. But just
Bud Splash?
I heard butt splash.
I heard Butt Splash too.
Mud Splash.
Oh.
Just a little bit of extras like that, and they really come out nicely. I'm really pleased with these Lehman Russes. Speaking of the Russes, Greg, welcome to the chat. I know you like to play historical tank games, and so I just want to show you my Lehman Russ tanks I've been working on. They're not quite a historical tank like you play with sometimes, but
And Butt Splash.
But
And
Butt
butt
Splash, yeah.
Can't go wrong with Butt Splash.
You can get a little bit overweight,
Yeah,
You have wet bite.
you're right.
It's never fun to have wet bite.
No. Especially when it's swamp is involved.
Oh yeah.
That just gets a little weird.
I am brought back. Freak and I.
Bringing back
Okay.
bad memories.
Always.
So, Freak and I used to work together in security. Freak was a position called the Major, and
It's true.
I was in management. And our positions were somewhat equivalent positions, just because he was part of the chain of command. He had the title of Major, and then
It was basically assistant manager.
Assistant manager.
Yeah. So
And so, anyways, saying all that to say, a supervisor that worked for the both of us, their position is captain.
Right.
And there was a captain we had, Captain Ging. Well, I'm not gonna. I'm not
don't
gonna
say
name
it.
drop.
No. Oh God.
But the captain. Okay, you guys know we do security here in Texas. Okay, and in Texas it gets hot as balls, hot as BLs.
Yeah. Yes. We can imagine that.
Anyways, so we would go to this man's site for a meeting. And to give him credit where credit is due, he is not the kind of leader that sat in his office all day while his people did the work.
No,
he would be out there.
Hard work. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be out there pounding the pavement, doing the work with his team.
Yeah. And
so we'd get there, and he would be a bit sweaty as we go into these meetings because he's out there working hard. No shade to the man. Anyways, so. Right in front of our clients and everything, we'd be like, "Oh man, you look like you've been working hard, Captain." And he'd be like, "Mr. Cushionada, I'm out here making gravy in my pan." Like,
you can go now.
Get out. Get the F out. Get out. Man, he said that. He said that in front of our company in the safety meeting.
The safety meeting in front of clients, other contractors. It was a wonderful thing.
My God.
We'd like to renegotiate our contract with you.
Actually, the clients loved him. They found
really
all of that
did.
Endearing.
Ugh.
They're like, "Oh, the captain, what a guy!"
And we staring at each other like, "Is this real? Is this happening right now? Is this happening?
Man,
we're gonna get expelled here. We're gonna be kicked out." But no, he was effective though. That's one thing that really got him. He could do no wrong because of his effectiveness. He just really.
Oh man, we always miss you, brother.
Our aim's bound to improve, though. I'm just saying. Who that?
But
Zane! Yeah, we were just talking about him. Yeah, we was just talking about him. Yeah.
The chaos has been lacking.
Let us give honor where honor is due. Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I miss that guy though. He was pretty neat.
Yeah. He was effective, but you know what? He made that team. He really did.
Oh yeah.
He made that team, what it was. So.
No, yeah. There's the kind of leadership that muscles their way through everything. Do it because I say and because I'm in charge.
Right.
Then there's people who there's kind of leaders who make their people want to do stuff for them.
Right.
That's definitely the kind of leader he was.
Yeah, he's good people. All good, brother. All good. Yeah, we were. I was in the middle of putting together this this Patreon, thanks, and I was like, "Oh wow, his name's there." Like, okay, so that kind of brought up conversation. So.
Yep, you were just mentioned earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I've been playing a bit of Returning to Dead by Daylight this week, and I don't know. Holy shit! Ooh, gonna have to clean that up.
What you do? You got a boo boo on there?
Yeah, just a stray brush stroke. Luckily, it's not too bad. But yeah, I go through periods where I got to take a break from Dead by Daylight just because it's funny because you're in a game, and Freak and I were talking a little bit about this past week.
Uh-huh.
You're in a game where there's literally your objective is to be either a survivor or killer, and the game is for the killer to kill 4 survivors. And 4 survivors got to repair 5 generators and try and escape. And for a game where one person's the killer and the other 4 are survivors, you would expect the toxic element of the community to be the killers, but the survivors are the most toxic part.
Absolutely. Yeah, I started playing that game and it just got me so annoyed. It's because and you know what's funny is I was telling Methos, it's like okay, your job is to go and chase these people down. You go and try to kill the first person you see. That's typically my goal.
Mm-hmm.
So there are times when it's the same person that seems to always show up near you. You're not trying to track them down, but if they're there, you're going to go after them. All of a sudden, they start yelling, tunneling, tunneling. Like, I don't know what all this is. Tunneling? What the hell is tunneling? I don't have a shovel. I'm nowhere near anything that looks like a damn tunnel. Dead, you know. Oh, you effing blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you're tunneling. I'm going to report you. What? Report me for what? For playing the damn game? And I finally have to look up the terminology and all the, naming conventions. Like, what? Tunneling? You're crying because I selected you consistently because your dumbass to show up at the same spot that I was?
No.
Okay. You know what? No, not fun.
And, it's funny because they're not even using it correctly. If you show up in front of the killer to take aggro, you're not tunneling because they have volunteered themselves to be a target.
It's like, really? You this is what you come up with? This is I'm not fun.
But there's toxic people like that in a lot of multiplayer games. I remember playing Call of Duty, and you and I would have to back out of lobbies sometimes just because there'd be, people talking trash, being toxic and whatnot. And I remember I've gotten into a few inappropriate shouting matches.
Oh my God!
With other people. Sometimes my wife has had to take away my keyboard. She's like, you're gonna get so banned, and then you're not gonna be able to play anymore, and then you're gonna be upset. And I'm like,
no.
And of course, this has been years now. Okay, I'm slightly more mature than I was before, but the old military school part of me comes out sometimes when people are talking trash online. I go straight for the your mama jokes because I think they're funny.
I love you. Need to bring those back.
Oh man.
Because they'll be like, wait, did he just cap on me?
I was actually playing against the kid. He was being so like every other word is a curse word. I was like, man,
my God.
I told you, mom, you were a mistake. You should have done really. Like, what?
That right there is the exact kind of stuff that
yes.
I used to throw back at people. Again,
like,
I fully admit I was not being mature and I was not being the bigger man and I was being a little bit of an asshole. But
oh, God.
Yeah, in my younger years, I was that guy.
Younger years?
My younger years.
You mean you're not like that now?
So, like 5 minutes ago?
I've mellowed out.
Right. About 5 minutes ago, yeah.
I don't do that anymore.
Hey.
Call of Duty is toxic. It really is.
Yeah, it is.
Shut up about 5 minutes ago. Never happened.
You understand? It never happened. Judge me.
There was one where I was showing Freak a new loadout to help him get his heavy machine gun. He was like, this thing is so slow and, it's hard to use and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, well, here's a build to make your heavy machine guns as fast as an assault rifle. And I'm sitting there trying to give him tips and stuff like that. And so the next match, we were still in the same lobby with the other guys. And Freak was trying to be excited, and he was like, "Oh man, that was so much better. My gun moves so much faster, and man, this heavy machine gun does a great job killing the." And I was like, "Oh man, I'm glad you like it." And they were all like, listen to these two little
super trolleys. Like, really, dude?
Yeah. Oh, I love your gun. Blah blah blah. And, like, they were just like really being assholes. And anyways, I said some inappropriate things, and then I got flagged for warning. So apparently, I got reported at some point, and I got the this is your final notice.
Yes. Yeah, so just stop playing.
I thought whenever I play, I just mute the lobby.
Yeah, that's often what I do now. And I love that in Dead by Daylight, they added a feature to where you can mute the lobby so it never pops up with, what other people are saying until you click on the chat box, which is nice. Archer, but I like teabagging people into oblivion. Damn it! I knew you were one of them. Oh man, I had my headset taken for talking smack. Yeah, Lily took my keyboard for the same reason. Call of Duty Zombies, however, is the best place for sophisticated political discussion. Call of Duty is pretty toxic, although I haven't played it in a while. When it comes to Dead by Daylight, as a survivor main, Lily, not me, I do say that some of the survivors can be saltier than Methos talking about Tau. Not all of them, but...
This is true.
That is pretty salty when he talks about Tau.
I know. And she can confirm survivors are worse. I miss the days of the Modern Warfare 2 lobbies. That's where Freak and I started, man.
Yeah.
Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 were my favorite lobbies.
We used to really enjoy playing that.
never heard so many things that my mother had done. Freak, were we playing against Archer?
I think so. I think it was him. It sounds like him. But yeah, this is true. I mean, there were so many things that we knew about his mom. By the way, we're sorry. Not sorry. There you go. Formal
Diablo
apology.
2 chat. Zane has to be the one-upper. I never did so many things to people's brothers. Just got home, have to put up groceries, have a good time.
Oh, God.
Hope all is well for you.
Yes.
Take care of your groceries. We're doing a paint chat hangout tonight, so if you're interested in running bear, I'll send you an invite later on.
That's hilarious. Could you imagine? Ding dong. Who are you? I'm here for your mother. What? Yeah, remember me? I'm the guy on the chat.
It's me, Fluffernutter25. What are you doing here?
Your mom.
No.
I told you what this was. Happy freaking Friday, X-Gear. Man, I think we're giving away too many secrets. We're letting the chat see this side.
Oh my God. We are generally nice people. We really are. We just don't we don't deal with stupidity too well.
Also, I'm definitely not like this anymore.
No, hell no.
Not only am I more mature nowadays, but also
Yeah, I'm mature too.
games have changed to a nowadays there's unlike in the Call of Duty days or the early Call of Duty days, there's DLCs now, and so the longer you play these games, you're investing money into these accounts, and I have every Dead by Daylight killer except one of them, and so now there's more at stake if I get banned. Whereas in the before times, if you got banned on Call of Duty, you just bought yourself another copy of Call of Duty. No big deal, right?
Right.
Or even better. I think we were playing on PlayStation at the time.
Yeah.
Instead of having to get a whole new copy of the game, you just get another
Another account.
PlayStation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another PlayStation Plus, and at the time you could get a card for that, a disposable card. So, boom, $14, and you're back to talking trash about people's moms on the internet. Now it's like, ugh, probably got like $60 worth of killers on this game. I better not run my mouth too much. The game has forced maturity upon me. I mean, I'm a more mature person, anyways. Now,
Yeah, that's right.
even without the monetary value.
Yeah.
Most of the DLC is free for first-person shooter games with battle passes for cosmetics, which is nice. Maps are free, unlike they used to be. Nice. Paying $60 for a Call of Duty game to get all the maps on top of $60 originally got annoying. Yeah, that was honestly one of the reasons why,
technically they're not free if you're paying for a battle pass.
That's true.
Way to burst all my hopes and dreams.
That's what I'm here for.
That's why Free Cat is son.
That's why he locks me in the basement.
Why is it the channel's been going for 6 years now, and we're just now hearing about the sun? Oh, I usually lock him in the basement. What?
Yeah. Oh, it's great. Like a nice little spot. Padded. Nobody can hear him screaming.
Oh, can you believe it, Methos? You got me a new couch.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's nice.
It's an old couch, but it's new for me. So now I don't have to sleep on the floor.
Yeah. Couch is nice. It doesn't have as many dust mites as the, Gotta take care of him, man, That needs to be upgraded.
I don't know why. I don't know what's different about painting these tanks. This is the third and fourth tank that I've painted for Imperial Guard. And I've painted tanks for my Space Marines, but there is just something so therapeutic about painting an Imperial Guard tank. I don't know what the difference is. Is it the shape or the contour that makes it easier to paint? Maybe. One thing is that the details are easier to reach and easier to clean up. Like, if you'll notice, the tracks being right there in the middle and not obstructed by the rest of the model,
Right.
makes it real easy to paint. And then there's no bumper or barrier, so if a little bit of the silver goes off, it's just a quick line of green down along the tracks, and boom, it cleans up easily. No need to stress about misstrokes. I have chipped off one of the corners.
Battle damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put it's like something scratched the primer, so I'm just gonna put on a little more primer. And I'm not even gonna really worry about touching up the green there, because that's where some of the mud splashes are going. Not mud splashes, mud splashes.
Yeah, I heard butt splashing.
Wolfenstone, my brother. Good to see you. He says, "What is up, beautiful people?"
Hi.
Wolfenstone, you beautiful, beautiful man. I hope you're doing well tonight.
He's not a bad man. Shut your fat ass down.
Last tip on Call of Duty Lobby Smack. I tell them, if you can't afford my mom because you spent all your money on those skin packs and DLCs, man. how much that bacon, how's that bacon wrapped gun working? Oh man, I see you too are a man of culture, my friend. Somehow this hobby chat has, and I started it, so I'm not laying any blame. I totally started. Somehow this hobby chat has devolved into a Mama Smack talking chat.
I love it. I freaking love it. I love every bit of it.
It's very us, I guess.
Yes. Oh my god, I love it.
Atlas, happy hobby night.
Holy
you
crap!
legends.
What's up, brother?
Atlas.
Atlas, my man, I've got an itch.
Oh.
I'm itching for a game.
Okay.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
I thought Atlas gave you something.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there might be something for that. Yeah.
unfortunately, the last game I had was kind of back to back with you and Atlas, kind of in the same night, and so now,
That just does not sound right.
I mean the same week. I played him on Thursday, and then I played you on Saturday, and now it's just been too long since I've had a game with anybody, and I'm going through withdrawals right now.
So that's what they call it nowadays?
I'm gonna have to like teach the cat how to play this weekend or something.
Shut up! It's your turn.
I need to get a game, man.
I was gonna see if anybody wanted to come over this weekend, but Saturday I need to take the ladies out to the mall, and
So,
I hate that I'm having to say this. It's too soon. It's too soon, I tell you, but somebody needs a homecoming dress.
Oh, my old boss used to tell me this, and I have taken it quite literally. It's okay, every now and then, to say no.
I keep trying to say it. Keep telling these girls not to get any older, and they keep laughing at me and walking away.
They could always join Oni
huh?
in the basement. It's still there.
There'll be even less room.
They're fighting for room. Hell no, man. This is my space. Tell them to go find their own spot.
Your own basement.
I'm slowly working up to it. We've been watching Tangled lately, and I'm trying to teach them the finer points that the mother that locks her away in the tower is protecting her, and from the outside world trying to. Oh yeah, mother does know best. You know what? Rapunzel was protected all these years.
She's not a bad person.
And then she met that deviant,
Yeah, the mother correctly separated her from a nefarious thief.
From the nefarious ne'er-do-well.
Yeah, ne'er-do-well. Exactly. Good word.
You see, Papa Freak? I'm giving good points there. That should earn me some free time.
Whatever it is, Freak gave it to you, not me.
No. Okay, we add that.
So since I have enough models now for a 1750 point game, you want one?
Win. Also, which one of us? I went ahead and started accepting the challenge. I didn't know who you were talking to.
Either one. Either
Yeah.
one.
On what now? What are you on?
His custodies.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I'm down to get my teeth kicked in.
Right. It's been not too long ago that I got my.
I know the last time we played was for your birthday.
Yeah. So Definitely need another pounding. So yeah.
But can we use some lube this time?
What?
Nah.
And ruin experience?
You know that's not my style.
Nope, not at all. Funny how
Gaming
you-
Talk made me think of it, but you guys should honestly stream some Darktide when it comes out. You know, Freak and I both have some gaming channels.
Yes.
That might be a thing.
Dark Tide. Which one's Dark Tide, Methos?
The
I'll
new
search
Warhammer game that's supposed to come out next year.
Oh.
It's a 4-player. It's like Vermintide,
Okay.
but it's in the 40K universe.
Okay.
The only thing,
I'll be
Is
down.
that-
I'll be down for that.
oh, I'm so down for it. The only thing is
yeah.
that Freak doesn't play a game until it's been out at least 2 years. So,
Why?
No, he played Valheim when it came out. I convinced him to get it. And then he stuck with it, and I left.
He's done that to me so many times. He did that with Phasmophobia. That was the first one. Hey.
Oh, yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Oh, hey. We ought to play Phasmophobia. I was like, I'm not into that. Oh, man, it's fun. You can play. Me can play. Nina can play. We all can play. Okay, so I get the stupid game. Where's Oni? Oni?
he was playing.
Oh yeah, in the damn truck, hiding.
Somebody needed to supervise the post.
He was like, "Oh hell no!" so then it got to
I
the
called
point.
it quits when she started calling like the ring girl. I was like, I'm
Yeah.
done. I'm done
Oh
with you.
yeah, when you hear,
Yeah, I
like,
was like, yep, done. No.
Oni was nowhere to be found. We were like, where's the freaking Oni? And the funny part is like, we're all in the house running away,
You
trying
just,
to.
you just see Oni disconnected.
Yeah,
Please, not the chat.
he's like, yeah, I got work in the morning. What? No, you don't. It's Friday, you jackass. No, I got work in the morning. I'll talk to y'all later.
I got overtime.
So the crazy thing is like, we're always looking for, dude, you gonna play Phasmophobia? I got something to do. I'm like, what?
You know, the last couple times we played Phasmo, he didn't even put on a front. He was like, I'm just going to sit on Discord and watch y'all play. Oh, okay.
So yeah. So so that happened with that one, and then Valheim, which I really like Valheim. Me and the guys like Valheim.
I have a legitimate reason.
Okay.
A specific somebody ruined the experience for me, and I just could not recover from that.
I'm sorry. I told you I was sorry. I didn't mean to.
You running around with your trousers off is not. There are not enough sorries in the world for that.
So yeah, it was.
You know, normally he gets paid for that.
This is true, and you usually see me at Chippendales doing that anyway. So now it's a problem. Okay.
No. That's a work environment. This was not a work environment.
Oh,
You
well,
cross the line between work and home, Freak.
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's another reason why I got Kingdom Death. Because it's been 2 weeks since I've caused a heart attack.
What?
You know, that's at Chippendales. It's been 2 weeks since I've caused a heart attack during one of my dances. So I decided to reward myself by getting Kingdom Death.
The sign finally got to change to there have been no injuries in ding.
All right, that's 5 done.
Where
Good
I
job, man.
I just had it right before the show. Where did I put my palette down?
Right. Man. Okay, I may actually get started on the the heads tonight. Great.
Vermintide, but in a hive city with Nurgle boys in 40K. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited about it.
Oh, we should play Space Hulk. Not Space Hulk, Deathwing.
I like Deathwing. The only problem is
Oh,
I have it on a different platform than everybody else.
are you talking about the Hulk?
Yeah, Space Hulk,
Yeah,
Deathwing.
Space Hulk Deathwing. Yeah,
Yeah, I've got mine on the PlayStation.
and it's not cross-platform.
No.
No.
Oh,
It
man.
came out like 10 years ago, maybe? This is way before.
Oh yeah. The new
Before
was
that.
that? It wasn't that long.
I mean,
No, it wasn't that long. I mean, I know there was the original one, but then they have the newer one that came out on Steam, and then the one that Methos got. I know you and me played Oni.
did we?
Yeah, we did.
I don't remember.
Yeah, we actually did.
I'll take your word for it.
I mean, we didn't do too well, but we played.
Oh, that's right. We died.
I too got my ass handed to me on that game separately.
It's a fun game. I mean, it's for me, and again, I don't mind it. I like it, but the problem is, again, it's the typical first-person shooter boredom settings. Like once I stop playing, it's like I don't really want to play anymore.
Also, it feels, I mean, it's almost like a different game style, to be sure, but almost Soulsborne-esque. It's got that, it just feels intentionally too hard kind of deal. And if I suck at it for too long, I start losing interest.
Right, yeah, that's kind of thing. What do I want on this?
But I love it, as a Warhammer themed,
Right.
Space Marine themed shooter.
Right.
It does feel a bit clunky, but I bet Terminator Army would feel clunky, so that didn't bother me too much. But yeah, I was just starting to get frustrated after my 700th death. And 700th death, and I was only on like second level where the Gene Stealer nests are.
Yeah.
Oh, I never finished the first one.
In the second level, you find some Gene Stealer nests, but then as soon as you get to them, you get into like a timed event where you have to destroy them, and they start hordes start swarming over you.
Yes.
And they're just, the swarm is so thick, and it feels like an endless spawn.
Yeah.
And so you're trying to if you stand there and fight, you're just gonna be fighting forever because it feels like an infinite spawn. But then trying to move around with the horde that thick, it's just like,
Yeah,
I
it
just
was
haven't been able-
irritating more than anything. It was kind of like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I wasn't able to live to destroy all the nests. I think I destroyed like 3 nests.
I
And I
did
would
pretty
destroy-
good. I thought I almost won to beat that level. It's just because here's the thing: when you die, you got to respawn. You got to do that damn thing all over again. Like, oh great, I died. I got to redo this all over again.
No, yeah, that's another one. Is like the levels are long with no save in between the
Nope.
levels.
No, sir.
It's like, and that is one of those things that just feels like it was an oversight in the game, like a quality of life thing that really would have made a difference.
Yeah.
Most games you get to a boss fight or a significant battle or something like that, there's a checkpoint.
Right. Right.
Like, say, dog, I heard you like tough games. Here's a game with no checkpoints.
Yeah, like all the save points are between levels, and it's just like, but why though?
Right.
I'm not a masochist.
By contrast, though, I really, really can't wait for Space Marine 2. I don't know if anyone's going to want to watch, a 40-year-old game, but
thinking about on my gaming channel revisiting Space Marine 1 because I loved it so much, and it's one of those
Space Marine
things
1
where
It's not a 40-year-old game.
I'm exaggerating. It's a Kushranada family trait.
Settle down there, guy. Settle down there, my guy.
Oh God.
But yeah, I don't know if anyone's going to watch anything that old, but I think I'm going to play it on the channel just for me, just to revisit, one of my favorite Warhammer-based games.
Well, you want to be like me and play games that are about 90 years old? Nobody wants to watch my shit.
Hey, you still got like 25 views.
All right.
I think what I'm saying.
Thanks, Mom.
What I'm saying is, I think that's going to be more views than Space Marine's going to get, just because
I don't know.
It's such an old game. It's such an old game, and whereas like horror games have a pretty good genre following on its own, like it's a searchable genre you can look up on one of the Twitch genres.
Yeah.
Not so much for Space Marine.
Hey, are you gonna play Mortuary Assistant?
I was thinking of doing it, but it looks like a lot of people got. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because I already have I have it set up where not appropriate for 18 or under, so I can't get like even in this channel, our content can't get flagged for age restriction. So that's been an issue. I don't know if you guys have seen Markiplier and a bunch of others. There's been some issues going on with YouTube doing an age restriction mark on this guy Corey. I forgot his last name. He's a real famous YouTube. A lot of subscribers, millions of subscribers, and there has been some looks like favoritism, and he called him out. It was really interesting, situation here because Markiplier played the same game, the exact same area of the game that Corey got age restricted, and he didn't get age restricted, and a bunch of other YouTubers didn't get age restricted. So just this guy. So he kind of raised a stank, and so like now all of these YouTubers came in, and they started kind of rallying, and then little at a time they started getting age restricted just for this. It's like just so stupid. Anyway, so I was thinking, you know what? I really don't want to. I don't want to get involved in that because it seems that game is a little trigger, and apparently YouTube is just looking for that now. They're just looking to rain crap on you when it comes to that particular game. But again, though, my content is not set for 18 or under. So I technically I couldn't get age restricted, which is I find it kind of interesting that these other content creators got age restricted, even though the majority of their stuff I wouldn't say it's age appropriate, but that's just me. I mean, I love Markiplier and all these other guys, Jacksepticeye and all these. I mean, but
they're not the most family-friendly guys.
That's exactly right, and it's not. It's just the content. But how do they get away with not getting age restricted if they're not if they don't have that setting? On their channel. So anyway, it was just an interesting situation. So I don't know. It's honestly, Oni, it's still on the fence on. I'm still on the fence on that one. So I'm not 100% sure. I really wanted to do it. I even told Methos I wanted to do it. Because I guarantee you, I will get the crap scared out of me on that one. That is just a creepy ass game. But
I was watching Darklight play it the other night. And,
he's playing it now.
Yeah, he did 2 playthroughs of it the other night.
Okay.
Because it's about a 2-hour game, and so in a 4-hour stream, he managed to get through it twice and get 2 different endings.
Right. Well, he's on Twitch doing that though. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the difference in platforms though, because Twitch you can pretty much get away with it. They don't have the same terms and conditions. But YouTube is just.
I was just mentioning I enjoyed watching.
I need to watch it. Yeah, I need to watch him do it because I really, I've watched Markiplier do the whole thing. I watched several, including Jacksepticeye. I haven't watched your brother do it. I need to watch that.
His VOD is up for it,
Nice.
which I had to leave about halfway through a second playthrough, so I
Man.
need to go.
I need to
finish the
watch
second.
that. Yeah, I love that. Love that game. It's challenging, it'll get you. I just couldn't believe Markiplier actually played it in the pitch dark. He was recording it. He recorded it with a night vision camera. Like, oh, no. Hell no. That would be a no for me, dog. So, but, like I say, it'll be interesting. I don't know.
When I first watched Mark, and the first thing I watched him do was Slendy. And I actually didn't like him at first. This was before he was as well known as he is now,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.
And I watched him do his first Slendy, and I was like, I don't know who this guy is, but man, he overacts way too much. He's overselling so hard.
Yeah.
And then, like, I don't know, that's just kind of his on-stage persona now. It's like, now it's par for the course, but yeah, at first I was like, who is this guy?
Well,
And now he's like one of my favorite YouTubers.
It's funny because if you look at his previous content, say because he's been on for over 10 years now. So if you look at his content back then versus now, it's so different. Because before it was like, hello there, I'm Markiplier. It was so loud and so boisterous. He even commented on some of this stuff when he used to watch he watched his own stuff. He goes, oh my god, what was I doing? Why was talking like that? He was making so many good.
His I think he said one of the things that he went to school for was like radio, and I think like that kind of radio style commentary or personality, that voice kind of comes from that background. It's become part of the market.
I never heard of that. I know he went to school for engineering.
Yeah.
Microbiology or something like that.
No,
And I think it
it's
wasn't-
mechanical engineering, I think it was called.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was his college. Like his college was engineering, but I think like when he was in high school, you can take some of those electives.
Oh, yeah. He was doing that. He's got a great voice for that, man. A fantastic voice. So, yeah, I mean, and that's
So
what
I
I
don't
really
like-
liked him. Uh-huh.
I don't like Paul.
Oh,
what's his name?
Logan, whatever.
Yeah, Paul
Yeah,
Logan. but
I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
He had Markiplier show up on his podcast, and I watched it. It
Yeah.
was actually pretty. That episode was actually pretty good. And like
He-
Markiplier talks about the voice and like some other stuff. I'm not gonna ruin it for you if you go and watch it. Yeah, it's pretty interesting.
I kind of want the cliff notes just because I don't think I could sit through
Nah, I can't
a
handle
Paul Logan show.
Yeah, I can't.
Oh, he
handle it.
doesn't even talk in that one that much. It's
Yeah,
all
I heard that
Markiplier doing the talking.
Markiplier. Yeah, I heard that Mark was the one who pretty much made it on that show. So
Yeah, it might have been a Paul Logan podcast, but it was
definitely Mark that did it. Yeah,
it's Mark. Mark
Yeah.
took over.
yeah.
Yeah, he talks about the school he went to, how much money he makes, and he pretty much said he's doing the YouTube videos because he makes a crap load of money, and that's just a hobby for him now.
Right.
Yeah.
And he's doing an internship
Yeah.
with one of the other YouTube channels just because, and he doesn't get paid for it.
Yeah, it's Corridor. He's doing the Corridor internship. Yeah, because he's learning to do. Because I saw some of his stuff. Yeah, he wants to actually direct and do movies.
Yeah, he wants to get better at that stuff.
Yeah, and and wants to do game development, stuff like that. I thought that was really, really cool. He's a very intelligent guy, very, very smart. He knows what he wants, and I'm telling you, he's very respectful. I mean, guy knows what he wants to do.
Oh yeah, and it's interesting because like he still keeps doing the YouTube thing almost as a hobby. He has
Right.
enough money to retire.
Oh,
but
absolutely,
It's all for the passion of creating, which I think is
Yeah.
interesting.
exactly.
Yeah, and he even said that when the day comes that he doesn't enjoy doing it, he's just gonna stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, that I respect him for that. I really do, because that's a hell of a grind. You know what I mean? And you gotta respect the grind. You really do.
I mean, and then like the year he was doing Unis Annus,
Oh man.
I mean, like the regular grind, but on top of
On
that,
top of
daily
daily.
content
Yeah.
every
Oh,
day
he talks
for a
about
year.
that too on that podcast as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I gotta say, I was an avid Unis Annus watcher, and their thing was, was the whole mission was to create something every day.
Right.
And I got to say, not all of them were winners, and they'll
Right.
say it themselves on their own
Right.
interviews about Unis Annus. They weren't all winners, but the goal wasn't to make gold every day.
Right.
The goal was to create every day.
Every day. Right.
I thought that was inspiring.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit. Freaky and I could barely get together to make a video like once every 6 months.
I know.
It's not like as far as creating. Like I love
Right.
what we do weekly with the
Right.
show, but as far as just like pure content creation, we used to have a lot of drive for that kind of thing. And
Yeah.
of course, both of us used to have much more chill jobs. And so there was a lot more.
Yeah, Lily says that Outlast Whistleblower should definitely, I imagine she says should be age restricted. I guess that's what she's meaning on that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and again, that's why I go straight to it. I'll put on there not
Oh man,
not good for under 18. So
I know you weren't pleased with how the last one performed, but I hope whether or not you end up posting it, man, I hope you finish Whistleblower because
I'm gonna finish. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna definitely finish it. I'm gonna diversify a little bit. Like I say, we had a nice, fun game of Bigfoot, and I want to render that. I want to air that. Just something a little different, just because it's levity.
You came in clutch.
Oh my gosh, it was a lot of fun. It was something different, something that we could say, hey, okay, this was definitely worth, the slight pit stop. So it was a lot of fun. So, but no, I've committed to playing it, so I'm gonna definitely finish it.
Cool. I'm excited to see your reaction to The Groom.
What she say? Did my post before the one about Outlast get shown? There may have been a term that YouTube didn't allow. Which one is that? Because I think I got all the.
John Wolf, one of the more prominent horror gamers, did a recent video on this too. He said YouTube has been real finicky on self-harm things.
Right. Yeah.
He also mentions Mortuary's assistant get ARs, but not Whistleblower. Which definitely should. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that is weird. I have to look and see. I think I saw all your posts there, Lily.
Oh yeah, I was just making sure. I don't think we covered the John Wolf comment.
Yeah.
Which that's another one. Like I don't watch him as frequently as I watch, say, Mark or Jack, but I like John Wolf. John Wolf's pretty cool. I was watching his Let's Play of Welcome to the Game 1 and 2. That was pretty cool. That one's got like a cool, creepy kind of almost espionage kind of feel to it. It's about the dark web.
Okay.
And the more you kind of like research the dark web and try and crack the code, and it's like the dark web where someone is getting snuff filmed, killed on camera for donations.
Ugh.
And you're trying to track down, so that way you can report it, put a stop to it, that kind of thing,
Right.
But the more you research into the dark web, like the more attention you gather, and you got to avoid law enforcement because you're accessing illegal parts of the web.
Right.
But you also got to avoid like people who use the dark web Assassins can come after you.
That's crazy.
It's like all kinds of weird, cool stuff. It was really cool. It's an older game, but it was really cool to watch, and it's difficult. I started watching Mark play, and then I ended up finishing the game watching John Wolf.
Oh wow.
It's a pretty difficult game though, and the same thing with gosh, what were we watching? Manhunt.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
Started
the
off.
old PlayStation 2 game?
I don't remember if it was on PlayStation. I remember it was on Xbox originally. But yeah, it's an older game like that, and it was one of those that Mark started, and then I got really into the story, and then it was just like, okay, I'm done with this now. And I'm like, what happened? So I went to John Wolf to finish that. Lily's actually the one who introduced me to him, and it's been helping me finish stories that Mark has started and then never finished.
Right.
And then also, was that it? Was there another one, babe? Yeah, I know it's been a few games now. One of our amazing, handsome, and debonair patrons, Mini Warmut, says, I see 3 dudes painting me.
We is. Getting here, chilling.
Heck yeah. How are you doing, my friend? Oh, I've been meaning to ask you and Greg, when are we doing another Zombicide? So I know to set that time aside.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, totally meant to do that. Oh, shit. You ever go to wet your brush and wipe up a misstroke, but end up spreading it out?
Yep. You're gonna clean it like, oh, I'm gonna grab that, lap it up, and it's gonna go away. Oh God, I just painted the garage. Yeah.
Why am I like this?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no. I got it.
Oh. Don't ask. Lol. Oh, my bad.
Oof.
I was so proud the other day. Not only did I paint what I felt like was my best face ever, following Oni's tutorial. And again, I'm not just saying that because I'm trying to promote a tutorial we got on the channel. I'm like legit proud of how that face came out.
Oh yeah.
And I legit was watching Oni's video and following along. But not only was I proud of how it came out, but also I managed to do it without calling you and cursing.
Oh yeah, I was surprised. Normally I'd get a phone call like.
What happens normally when I try and follow one of Freak's tutorials, and this is about my ability, not about Freak's tutorials. But yeah, normally when I try and follow one of Freak's tutorials, I'll get about halfway through, or I'll screw something up. I start calling him. Like, guess what this dumb mother trucker did?
No. He calls me so solemn that I don't even know why I bother painting. I should just commission every other person. I should commission a carrot to do this because they would do a better job. I mean, I'm like, what the hell? And I'll just let him go and on and on and on and on. And he's just like, I mean, really? He's like, nah, I'm fine. It's like, dude, you'll do great. You're gonna kick its ass. Next thing you know, he's like, hey, look what I did. Like, you did this? Yeah. It's like freaking Picasso. It's like, really? Are you serious? You did this? Yeah. And you call me bitching about it.
I don't know if Picasso is a good comparison there.
Yeah, I mean,
all disjointed, backwards looking, and what is this supposed to be? Oh, that's a woman's face. What?
No,
Well, I did make the tutorial, a beginner tutorial.
But I remember once, I can't remember what it was, but I remember, and I called Freak, and I started out all solemn like that, like, dude, I don't understand what I'm doing wrong with this tutorial. I'm doing this and this and this, and I still keep effing it up every single time. And every time I said the F word, I would start to rev up a little bit. And every iteration of telling him how I'm effing this up, it would go less from sad to mad.
Yep. Yep, it's true.
And like by the end of it, I was on like a full tilt rant, and I was like, yeah, all I can do is F up this so-called art of mine. You know what? I don't even deserve to do art, freak. You know what? Take my hands so I can't mess up any art.
Well, then I guess I'm gonna hold off on the advanced first. The advanced tour.
Oh no, there'll be a lot of salt. I'll be getting a lot of phone calls. Oh no, man, it's true. But you know what? It's funny because he'll sulk for a little bit. His stuff will go. You know, he'll hang it up the brush and everything just for a little bit. And all of a sudden he's like, screw this! I'm not gonna let this kid kick my ass. And all of a sudden he comes up with some amazing work. Like, yeah, that's what I thought. God.
Thank you, brother. You know, it's funny. He used to try and tell me, all right, look, dude, don't be mad about it. Just walk away, put your brush down, and tackle it again in the morning, you know, when you're fresh. And I guess for some reason I can't do that. So, you know, he'll say that, and I'm like, yeah,
that's a good idea. And he goes right back to it. Like, damn it!
No, I'll sit down for a while. I'll vape a little bit. I'll do the 1,000-yard stare. Just vaping. I used to, when we lived in the other apartments, I would go sit on the stairs outside my apartment so the girls could see me vape. And because you know, Lily's got a rule: I can't vape in front of the kids, right? And so I would go out and sit on the stairs in front of the apartment, and I would just like stare out in the parking lot, vaping and thinking about what I screwed up. But inevitably, while I'm sitting out there vaping, my brain is like, at first I'm stewing, but the whole time the wheels are still turning on how do I fix this?
Yeah.
And then eventually I get out of the, you know, the self-hate, and I start actually focusing on the how do I fix it part.
Yeah.
How do I fix it? How do I fix it? How do I fix it? And then I get up and I go back in and I'm like, Freak's right. I should wait till morning. I should wait till morning to tackle this again. And then I'll just bring out the brush, go back at it.
And he kills it. He freaking kills it in a good way. I mean, he really kills it. I mean, he's done it so many times. Finally, that's the running joke. It's like, oh, okay, you're just gonna go in here, just tell me how much you suck, and then you come over here and you show me how. You know, show how it's done. Like, okay, thanks.
By the way, have you guys just kidnapped Oni for content? Kind of. Freak locks him up in the basement. Zombicide very soon. I have my table full of terrain and minis for gameplay, ready for gameplay.
Nice.
Nothing like opening some miniature boxes in the closet and having a bark scorpion saying, "Hi, want to play?"
Oh, screw that. Yeah, we got scorpions here too. It's that. You know what? I was surprised I haven't seen as many as.
501 brushlinks. Don't count, L-Child. Don't look at me.
You know what? I should put a counter, huh?
No.
Let me see if I can find a counter.
Dude, if you put a brushlet counter on our channel, you would have to hire someone to solely focus on nothing else.
Let me see here.
Don't do that.
Let's see, what do we have on here? Alert box, event. Let's see what we have for widgets. Viewer counter, spin wheel, no, and then
Methos
moat wall.
Shows Freak how to properly. Mythos shows Freak how to properly suck. You heard it first here. When did I say that? I don't know what I said that came out to that context. That's the worst part. Is I'm not doubting that something like that was said. I just don't know what was said to resemble that remark.
Counter. Let's chat. Ding ding ding.
Yeah, Methos, just that skin tutorial is aimed for beginners, so I'm really glad you were able to follow through with it.
I got that the first few times. You can just put a pin on me and say novice. I got it. I want to really make sure you heard me call you a dunce there. What?
Just wait until the advanced one.
Saying it's lacking because you haven't been around. Can't throw that one on us. Show up more. Guarantee you.
I think I do distinctly remember at some point there was a conversation about you being the manager of the Hub channel.
Yeah.
We're just the performers.
I don't know. I have to shave my... Never mind. Not sure if I'm ready for that. I did say they were big.
Big
Like-
ball Billy over there.
Gotta shave them like big goose eggs, like what's his name? Chappelle says. No, he says a duck egg, like a duck egg.
Big ball Billy here.
So if you guys have seen, probably in the corner there, our little thank you to our patrons screen ticking away. It goes, I have questions about this new artwork that you did, Methos. Yes. Why the hell am I the only one shirtless? And I was like, well, whenever we talk about Chippendales, you're always the one people want to see in the bow tie. He's like, okay, so Oni, classy. Methos, classy. Freak, I'm a hooker. I was like, whoa.
Oh, he didn't call himself a hooker. He called himself the street version of the hooker.
And
Well, I figured, I was looking at this, it's like, this is an interesting, I was looking at it, okay, why is it the two of you look super classy? I look like a whore. Why did I do this? And he goes, oh, well, because you're the one that everybody seems to like, oh.
yeah.
I guess that
And
makes sense.
So Oni took it the same way I did. Oni said, eye candy. I said thirst trap. And Freak went straight to hooker. And I'm like, we're both like, I think you jumped the gun. On and he's like, hey, I just looked at the picture and formed an opinion. Okay, one thing, if, I just said with no context, hey, my name's now Big Balls Billy. He's like, you know what? From now on, that shall be my name. I said, okay, you just wait till the night.
Well, it's because Oni was like, hey, you called yourself that. It's like, no, I did not call myself that. I looked at the picture and I formulated an opinion based on what is shown. And, it's at first glance, that's exactly what it looks like. And then Methos was like, do you want me to take it off? I'm like, hell no! I like it! I'm just saying things.
Yeah, he likes to look at himself shirtless.
Hell yeah, man. Look at him abs. Kidding me? So, no, I like me. I like me like that.
It's like that scene in Silence of the Lambs. Buffalo Bill looking at himself in the mirror and dancing, putting the lipstick on.
Oh, God.
See, it's just like, why am I the only one shirtless? Because everyone who comes on the show can't wait to work with Freak. That's why.
Ugh. I found that kind of funny that, it's like everybody's like, oh, will Freak be there? Methos keeps saying that, well, they keep asking if you're going to be on. I'm like, why? Why? That I'm the last person that they probably want. Oh, my goodness. All right, we are approaching the heads. All right, Wolfguard. All right.
Zane is asking
That's
for
always-
a price list.
Huh?
Whenever Zane is asking for a price list for whenever he's out in Texas.
Right. It just depends on the dance. Wait, we are talking about that, right?
I think we're back to the hooker comment.
Oh. Oh, okay.
If it's just stripping, though, Freak says all he needs is a shot of tequila
Yep.
and somebody put on cherry pie.
Yep, I'm done. Oh, we're doing it. I do bring, actually got them from the airline, the barf bags. In case, for some reason they're very popular at Chippendales.
Zane said, "You said hooker, not dance."
You're right. You're right. I mean.
Now he's asking. Real question is, what's the price that the other two watch while we're in tuxedos?
Yeah, man.
Just give me a double baconator meal. I'm good.
Oh God.
Maybe you'll know this reference, Freak. Why not Nick from Bachelor Party movie holding his tray at the strip club? To the young folk, it's an old 80s movie. Very funny. You know, Nick the Bleep.
I don't remember that. I don't think I've watched that one. Sorry.
I now see one thing that I lament.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
These Demolisher cannon turrets have approximately 700 rivets apiece.
Oh, God.
I can ignore all the rivets.
Nope. You gotta do it.
But I painted the rivets on the first Lehman Russ, so that means I got to do it to the others. Bachelor Party with Tom Hanks and the stoned out donkey.
I don't remember seeing that one.
I'm not familiar either. Come on, Freak, represent us Gen Xers.
Ugh. Trying, man. I mean, there were movies that I was not allowed to watch, and the only reason why I know most of them is because I snuck out and watched them.
I'm on the edge of the spectrum, but I technically constitute as a millennial.
I'm trying to figure that one out. That's not going to work.
That's 5 more done.
Nice. Because you didn't recognize the movie, Warmutt said, "Ah, crap, I'll go get my cane and leave." Wow. See what you did?
Wait, what? Oh, me? Why? Why did I do it?
Because he was relying on you to get the reference.
Sorry.
Just running away the viewers.
You look, you're among good company. We're used to being around the elderly.
Honey, get the wagon. We're going to the Sizzler.
Yeah, that's the majority of our clientele at Chippendales are elderly. Just saying. Okay.
See, and it's been 14 days since I've caused a heart attack.
This is true.
Yeah, 1980 to late 90s. Millennials or Generation Y. I'm a millennial. These damn millennials.
Well, I was born in 72, so.
Yep, you are the Generation X for sure. You mean 1972, right?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
Why, what?
No, I was just making sure I was looking it up right.
Yes, 1972. Sure.
Thomas called Mini War Mud a damn youngin'.
Yep. So, like,
What is that?
71 and 72 was the height of the space race. Went to the moon and all that stuff. That was so big. I remember my dad I don't know why. I thought it was the coolest thing. One of the nicest things that he's ever really done. I mean, when he didn't have his head up his ass, was he got me this really cool Apollo rocket, and it was multi-staged. It was unbelievable. I don't know, man. Just kind of remembering, I was so little then too, but I do remember that damn rocket, and it was like, my goodness, it was very big. It was a big ass rocket. It was multi-staged. You can actually separate each individual stage of the rocket, and inside the top was the actual the lunar lander. It was just wow, man. To know what that would be worth now, it would be amazing, you know.
Hellworks is right there with you in 72.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you guys were in the same, were the exact same age.
Yeah, we and I are pretty much
73 for Warmont. Real close.
Yeah.
Wasn't the moon landing in 69?
So, let me see. I can tell you right now. It was in the 70s at the height. That's why I say the height of the space race. Then let me look here.
The moon landing never happened. It was a conspiracy. Filmed out in Hollywood.
Yes, so 1969 was the official first moon landing, and then the several missions after that. That's when really things, you know, got pretty crazy. The Apollo 16 though was April 16th, 1972. So that was the Apollo 16 landing, and then Apollo 17 in December 7th, 1972. So again, 1972 was the height of the space race. It got really big. It was everything. It's funny because I remember my mom would take me to this back in New Orleans. There was a mall called Lake Forest Plaza, and there was a movie theater inside. A really nice, very nice. The whole place was nice, really elegant, upscale kind of place, and they even had an ice skating rink in it. It was great. And inside, like right before you got to the movie theater, there was a McDonald's, and I remember vividly everything was, you know how McDonald's does the very thematic stuff, you know, so depends on if there's a movie or something. Like everything was space. They had like pictures of the moon, pictures of rockets. It was just the coolest thing, man. And they would do the collectible stuff too then. But yeah, that was memories, man. I was about 3 or 4, about 4.
That's really cool for you to have knowledge of something so big that happened the year you were born.
Yeah, I do remember all that. It was really cool. It was cool to see, cool to experience.
There's only one thing I can really think of that was really big the year that happened that I was born. It may have just been because it was such a big thing in 82 that it just outshined everything else.
What happened in 82? Was it a war or
I don't
something?
know. He's posing. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what the hell.
He's just
What
posing.
did
This guy happened in 82.
Oh my God! You know what? Where's the mute button? God dang it! This guy. Wow. I had to actually look because I think, what the hell happened to him?
I think the biggest thing that happened when I was born was Diana died. Princess Diana.
Yeah, Princess Diana did. Diana
Holy
crashed.
shit. I hate when you give me reminders of how much younger than you are.
Right.
My brother Daz does that. One of our amazing patrons. He does that from time to time. I'll be like, yeah, I remember when blah, blah, blah happened. And just to mess with us, he goes, yeah, I think I was in 3rd grade when that happened. I'm like, God dang it. You son of a bitch. Hellworks just a couple of months or so older than Freak. Yep, because I remember you came down for your birthday. You ever watch For All of Mankind, Freak? Incredibly interesting series.
I don't think so.
I thought Methos froze. I didn't get it.
What's your
just be
what's your month birthday there, Hellchild?
I think it's
Mine's-
April.
It is, yeah, I think it is too. Mine's in June, so I think he knows that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the crazy Gemini. It's so funny because every time I tell somebody, oh, you know, because they say, "What's your birthday?" Oh, it's in June. Oh,
They're like,
that
"No, that's
explains a
why you're
lot.
so cray
Yeah,
cray."
that explains a lot. Like, what is that supposed to mean? No, it's okay. Whoa, what's it supposed to mean? Please calm down. Just take it easy. And they start backing away slowly. Like, what? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'm sitting here doing metallics on my tank. And I broke out the airbrush for putting on varnish and for doing the power effect on my spear here. And then I completely forgot about the spear. Just sitting here. Should I do the spear though, or should I wait until after I oil wash the second one and do both spears at the same time? Nope, I think the part of me that just wants to be done with model number 2 says go ahead and do the spear. This is why I'm not a good batch painter. Because part of me wants to rush to the end.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way in a way.
I'm very good at single projects.
I mean, I start them out pretty well, batch painting them, but then I'm like, I'm getting caught up with this one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm in December. Not sure I like the half man, half horse. Hey, I like being a Sagittarius. Also, hey there, fellow Sagittarius.
Hey, at least it's better than the freaking crab. I'm a Cancer. So mine is a crab.
All of the little historical changes they go over alongside the bigger outcomes makes it an incredibly interesting show. Nice.
Yeah, it really is. It really does.
I think that's the For Mankind show he was referencing.
So this is an interesting take on the. Let me see if I can get this to highlight. Yeah, here it is. The frost effect on the. There we go.
Very, very nice.
Okay.
So trying to make it nice and like a dark. I can really. There it is. Come on, just there. Yeah. So you can kind of see. It almost has like a blue waterish hue to it. So it's kind of hard to really see. But anyway, I'll send pics.
Mormont says, "Oh snap! Oni has crabs." He goes, "Oni, you're tasty." Wait, that sounds really weird. Moving on.
Not denying it.
You know we all like crabs. Nothing like a little seafood.
Is
We all love cow crabs, y'all.
Oni is tasty. Apparently, Oni is a whole damn snack.
He sure is.
Or,
I like him.
or if you're a '90s kid like I am,
2, 3, 4, 5.
back at the time, Fresh Prince didn't say a whole snack. It was back then, all that and a bag of chips.
Remember. Okay, this is the Grey Hunters. One of them is a damn.
I remember
book
the boxing episode he was in. He was in the ring with that chick. He's like, "I'm not gonna hit you." Then she keeps taunting him. Last thing she says is, "Yo, mama." He goes, "Mama said I'll knock you out."
guard.
And he gets rocked.
Mama said, knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out.
Methos, help me. Grey Hunters and Wolf Guard. Wolf Guard are
Hold on. To answer before I answer your question.
okay.
So the Wolf Guard are the veterans, but
Okay.
every pack of Grey Hunters can come with a Wolf Guard to lead them. So are you talking about a
It's
whole squad of Wolf Guard?
Yeah, because he has me painting a squad of Grey Hunters and a squad of Wolf Guard.
Okay.
So I'm just
So
trying
the
to
veterans-
see which
The Grey
ones are-
Hunters will be the guys with regular bolters, may have special weapons in them.
Okay, so Grey Hunters would have okay, so the bolters and chainsword.
Yes.
Well, actually, this one. Okay, this one has storm bolters. So, which one has storm bolters?
It is an option the Wolf Guard can take.
He put
I
storm
bet-
bolters with the chainsword.
I was about to say, now here's the thing.
Yeah.
Remember when you and I were first building our first tacticals?
Yep. And I put all kinds of crap on it. Not
Yeah,
knowing.
I remember. I actually still have a couple of my blood claws that have storm bolters instead of bolt pistols.
Yeah. I think you can
so-
only have one.
You may want to.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think, except for maybe on the Wolf Guard pack leader, I don't think you can take storm bolters on any of the standard troops. Only on the Wolf Guard.
Yeah, because he's got. Let me take a picture and show it because it's. I'm not sure. I'm a little confused at what's what.
I think either way,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to get with him and ask what his intention is,
Right.
because that's the confusing part, and it's kind of the same thing with. It's something Space Wolves can do that others can't do.
Right.
You
that
can put
is a confusing part.
because like with Space Marines, Wybird, what's up, brother? Going outside with the wife, it's raining, and we desert folk don't get this too much. I know, sad plus getting DQ. Hey, grab a Reese's.
Love me some DQ for sure, man.
Grab a Reese's Blizzard for freak.
Oh, I love me
Yes.
some lizards, but I can't have them. But I still enjoy them.
Amen to that.
Yeah, take care of Methos Z-Side will happen very soon. Nice.
Let me see. Here, let me just send you a pic, man. Just to.
You're talking like the Hooded Claw in the Perils of Penelope Pit Stop. Okay, now I have to look that up.
All right. Let me see. This.
Hooded Claw.
There you go.
But yeah, that's something Space Wolves can do that regular Marines can't do. Is you can take a squad of veterans just like Space Marines, but you can also take one veteran to lead your tacticals. So you'd have a Grey Hunter squad with their own sergeant, but then you can have one veteran with them, which gives you cool weapon options and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, so remind me
Okay.
which. Okay, so you can look at it and see. So I'm just trying to separate what they are, and I'll deal with the weapons because he's got two guys with plasma, with plasmas, two guys with storm bolters and chain swords. One guy with a chain sword and standard bolter. Actually. Oh man, yeah, I think he just added stuff to.
Yeah, I think
Definitely
either
not
way,
WYSIWYG.
I think either way, it's going to have to be a conversation, because there doesn't look like a full like. There's two plasmas, which could be.
There's 10
and a Grey
models.
Hunter- Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, if you go by everything that they'd have, it'd have to be a full Wolf Guard squad,
Yeah.
just because of what the troop options can take. Unfortunately, that's where the importance of looking at the codex before you
Start
You
doing
build.
stuff. Yeah.
But I mean, this would have to be a Wolfguard squad, and then he just need more troops.
What do you mean more troops? Oh, well, more troops.
Because
choices. Okay.
Right, because veterans are elite choices. No, he doesn't have any.
Are those the models he built, or are those the ones that I gave him?
Oh,
Yep.
you know what? Those are the ones he built. But that reminds me that since you gave him intercessors, he actually still has troop choices.
Yeah, so he should be okay with
Okay.
that. So he can use this still completely as a whole Wolfguard squad, huh?
Yeah,
10-man Wolfguard.
Yeah.
Okay.
or break it down to 2 5-man if he wants.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he can build the list however he wants. But yeah, these would all be Wolfguard.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
This reminds me so much of what I did when I built my first couple models was first bolt gun and power sword. The second one, twin wolf claws. Third one was thunder hammer and bolt gun. So I'm
Yeah.
already like out of WYSIWYG compliance.
Oh yeah.
Fourth one was like a plasma and chainsword, and it's just like I had a bunch of random stuff that didn't go together.
You caught me on that same thing too. Remember my very first
Oh, yeah.
models?
I was-
Everybody had chainsaws. Everybody had a pistol, a bolt pistol, bolt gun, and a chainsword. Every one of them. It was freak. I think you did a great job there. It looks great, but they can't all
Yes.
take chainswords.
I was like, well, you can take assault marines, you get the chainsword, but only bolt pistols, no bolt guns. Or you
Right.
can take tacticals, they get the
Right.
bolt guns, but no sword. And you're like, I don't understand. And I'm like,
Yes.
I'll show you the book.
Yeah. So
I think a lot of us do that with our first ones. We're just like, this looks cool. And the box says, hey, here's all these options. Like, I think the instructions they make for the game nowadays are a lot clearer.
yeah.
But at the time, it's like you just see the symbol, like, here's this chainsword arm. You can switch it out for a bolt gun. You can switch it out for a hammer. Oh, so the instructions say I can put all these things in.
Right. Oh yeah. And a lot of the heads here don't have any helmets on, so no, not gonna have them.
Hey, you'll get a chance to use some of that Oni goodness.
Yep, I'm gonna have to.
Huh?
Although, shit. Wouldn't be a Methos model if I didn't drop it at least once. Oh, shit. Snap the wrist.
Oh boy, wouldn't be a Methos model if he didn't snap the wrist. How bad is it?
It's a pretty clean break at the wrist.
Oh, okay, you can fix that. Yeah.
Yeah. And thankfully, it's plastic, not resin, so
Yeah.
it'll be
Plastic
a little easier.
blue.
I think one thing that really helped me that Oni taught me to do is paint the faces and the heads from a dark or black color, and then slowly start to add the thinnest layers possible, so some of that can actually bleed through. And I tell you what, it took me a while to get it, because like, oh man, I still wasn't thinning it down. It was still too thick, and so none of the dark colors were bleeding through, so I wasn't really getting much of a base underneath. But finally, I kind of got it. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm saying that to say this, that Oni does a really good job with, he makes these tutorials, and they're great to follow. They definitely have improved my my skin tones.
Yep. Thankfully, you had the one-on-one coaching. You see, the learning I've done so far is actually the beginner noob tutorial. Okay, so just keep in mind. Keep in mind.
One-on-one learning. It was more me telling them, you're doing it wrong. You're
Yeah,
doing it wrong.
pretty
You're
much.
doing it wrong.
Yep, pretty much. Just kind of beating me over the head. Oh, that looks like shit. Oh, let's get you to...
That's kind of how I feel. I'm so
Yeah.
proud. Well, you really shouldn't be, because like I said, you're doing the bare minimum. I mean the bare minimum. You got so far to go, man. There's like 3 more episodes coming out. So, like, I mean,
there is absolutely zero room for pride here in this group. None. It's like, we will. Hey, did you see what I did? No, you suck. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like Methos coming out and says, "Oh man, look at my heat bloom effect." Here comes free.
that's an okay heat room, man. Now let's take a look at this art of week. See, this Methos is the correct way to do a heat room. Oh.
Like that.
Yeah. You see how this is tastefully done? Like, he actually used the word tasteful. You said, "You see how this is tastefully done?" A lot of people put way too many colors.
And Methos just sitting there, just.
Sorry.
What you trying to say about my
He's
heat
like-
bloom?
but
No,
like,
he'll say, "Damn." I mean, if you don't like my heat bloom, just say it.
yeah.
Damn.
I waited for him to finish because he had like a whole little. I just let him keep digging. He's like, yeah, because people tend to put a lot of colors that really don't belong.
Oh my
there.
God.
One of those things. He's like, but if you look at this picture, like this is more what happens in real life, okay? And a lot of people don't realize that when we paint these.
Oh my
They're
God!
fantasy
Shut up!
They're fantasy miniatures, but we're trying to recreate something that might happen in real life, right? And so this is exactly what this guy.
Oh,
This guy has
crap.
done the correct and tasteful
The
amount.
taste right. This is how it's properly done.
Well,
Oh my God! And he'll say, "Oh, freak! So I'm sorry that my heat bloom wasn't really properly done." No, that's not what I was saying. No, that sounds exactly what you were saying. I mean, that came out of your. No, that wasn't my intention. Like, wow, freak! And of course, this jackass freaking only comes in, and he's just. I mean, you can just see him with a big old 5-gallon can of freaking gasoline, just dousing it. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, yo, hey, remember what he said about the heat bloom? Splash, splash, big ass inferno, and he's like, ha ha, anybody got some weenies to roast? Splash, son of a bitch. My life. That's why you're in a damn basement, you rat bastard.
Methos is dying over there. Oh.
And it's crazy. You guys don't realize. I mean, what you see here is exactly how we are. Again, off video. I mean, off YouTube. It's like there's no persona. There's no, hey, what's going on? Hey, this is us. This is our conversation on a daily basis when we get together. It's like, oh, and don't get us started when we're freaking playing a game together. It's,
you don't have to get us started. Shit will be started.
shit will be started. Oh my God. So yeah.
Let's get these bases.
Yeah, I'm excited to finally get these damn faces started, man. I have to find some more
I always say, I know the saying always used to be faces, bases, and banners, but nobody plays with banners anymore.
Nah.
Well, I say that, but I still have an ancient to paint up, and also I have an ultramarine ancient that I've sent over to Oni. So I may actually use an ancient in the future. Oh, I might break out my Space Wolves ancient now that I'm playing the Long Fangs again. Remember the old combo from back in the day when I used to run the long fangs before Freak.
Mm-hmm.
Put the ancient down, and then every time that somebody kills a long fang on a 4+, they get to
Sounds
shoot
right.
again before they die.
Yep. Hated that crap.
What's funny is that it only ever worked against you, man.
Yeah, of course. Why
Like,
wouldn't it?
I could, against anybody else in the store, I'd
Yep.
be like, all
You
right.
never
they get
roll
to
right.
shoot. They'll get to kill you back on a 4+. Oh, never mind.
You played against you played against what's this, Ethan's guard. You played against I mean everybody at the store. You get trashed. Never worked. Play against me. Okay, so yeah, he gets to shoot again right before he dies. What?
Guy gets to fight on death on a 4+. Hey, look, Freak all 4s.
Yep. And I'm sitting there. What's happening?
I just killed you in your own shooting phase. Congrats.
Yep. That was some bullshit.
Take the exact same list against the guy at the next table. All right, these guys get to shoot on death on a 4+, and
No, they don't.
Right?
Oh. Huh. 10 people died, and not a single 4.
Yep.
How did this happen?
So he calls me, Freak, want to play again? Go to hell.
Roxas, my man. What's up, baby? Don't kill Methos yet. What? Why is the yet in there?
Who's that? Roxas said that?
No.
Oh, Tom. Okay. Roxas wants his damn models first.
That's exactly what happened in the last game. Methos had lost, 3 weeks in a row, and then he just needed a pick-me-up game against you.
Yep.
What's funny is I brought an unusual list, one I don't normally play. I didn't expect it to perform so well, but
He
Man, it came out
B-slapped me.
swinging.
B-slapped me the entire time, man. And he was using those big-ass heavy metal dice that, he used to use back in the day. Oh, great. You pulled those damn things out, didn't you? Did I tell you not to bring those out? Freaking loaded-ass metal dice.
hey,
And he
before the
switched
first
them.
turn was over, I switched to the
I
green
know,
dice.
Yeah. I was getting him so much grief about it. And I was like, no, it doesn't matter. You're going to roll. Sure enough, he rolled perfectly with the green dice. Like, it just might as well happen. Not Methos dice. It's just me. And you come into my house and kick my ass. Thanks. That's just about right.
Man, these world eaters, chef's kiss. They look good on the desert basis.
Oh, yeah?
Nice.
This chef's kiss. Not to my own horn, but
Oh, it sounds like a lot of tooting to me. It's like, choo-choo!
And you can actually be proud of them because you're not painting at a beginner level.
Wow. Wow. Oh, my God.
self-shots.
Anybody watching, if anyone out there is painting at a beginner level, I'm not giving anyone crap. I was just playfully returning to Odie.
No, crap is what Oni calls our stuff, That's like, yeah. So you're good. You guys are good. It's ours, that's crap for Oni. I mean, we just.
Hey,
we
at
just...
least I don't say it to your face. I say it in a nice way. I say it in a nice way. I'm like, yeah, you can do this, this, and this to make it better.
And I'm like, oh,
Nah, I don't-
so
I don't-
it doesn't
I don't
look
do
that
that.
great. It looks.
I
Oh
don't
no, it
do
looks
that.
good. It looks good, but I think it will look better. And he's like dancing around, like, okay.
When you're done, can you send me some pics for the gram
Yep.
so we can show our Frost and Fist community what some completed Oni World Eaters look like?
Yep.
Man, those world leaders are gonna be badass.
Watch. I lose the first game in the tournament.
The best looking always does, man.
Hey, at the very least, you probably take best painted.
Frick yeah, man.
Yeah. Got to pin them into the bases now. Just gotta figure out how to do it since I'm using cork. You can't really drill that.
Yeah, you can.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you
you
can
can?
drill into cork just fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And the
Goes
super
all the
glue
way.
pins
Yep.
will the super glue on the pin will cling to the cork.
Mm-hmm.
Not as strongly as it would cling to plastic. So if you have a long enough pin to go,
Oh, I'm gonna drill it all the way through.
yeah,
Yeah,
then
that's what we.
that's
Yeah,
the strongest way.
yeah. So I just pin it all the way through the cork, through the base, and then just leave a little bit sticking past the base, and super glue that, and put some activator on it, and you're good.
Yeah, if you can put the glue on the pins, that way it'll coat
Yep.
the when you put the pin in, it'll coat both the plastic
Mhm.
and the
The cork.
the cork.
Yeah.
You get a nice strong bond.
Yeah.
I just need to find my hand drill, my pin vise.
You know, I had to learn this stuff pretty often because, as you just witnessed, Methos will drop his stuff. So
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm pin vicing the or drilling the holes in the head so I can put them on my little cork stands here.
Well, I would be doing it if I could find it.
Mm.
I can find my pin vise.
the workhorse still missing.
Oh yeah, I think that one's gone.
Oh no.
Son of a biscuit.
Two. Okay. Okay, I think it's just way too damn long. Let's just cut that.
See, I thought I put my good one in my case where I have the one that I take my models whenever I go
Mm-hmm.
play with you guys, but it wasn't in there.
Hmm.
I have no idea where else.
It's not in your box? You brought it here, didn't no?
I did.
I don't
I
remember.
feel like I did,
I thought you might have brought it.
and I took it out to show you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. But I don't remember if you put it back in your box or you put it somewhere.
I
I remember you brought one from Methos.
Yeah, that was the Citadel one.
Yeah. And I think it was in here in this room
Yeah,
that you did that. Oh.
but that was a while ago. I
Yeah.
recently
Yeah.
used it for my cataphracti to
Gotcha.
magnetize these guys.
Oh, gotcha.
Very, very nice.
Yeah, I need to move these guys out of the way.
Alright.
Because I'm going to start doing some... Okay, it's 1, 2, 4. I'm missing one. Where's my fifth one? Where's the fifth one? Damn it! Oh, there it is. I need another work stand.
Freak.
Yo!
Who do I need to sleep with to convince you to reinstall League?
To reinstall League?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? I have it. We played it not long ago.
When?
Dude, like about a month ago. Less than that. We actually sat and played a game or two. You and me.
We need to get another game.
Okay. Yeah.
League
we'll
of
have to-
Legends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember I was playing God, what's my little
Vagar.
Vagar, yeah.
Yeah, I remember now.
I was trying to remember his mechanics and all that, and trying to remember how to do the game, how to game.
How to game.
How to game. There it is.
How to Vagar.
How to Vagar.
I guess you already did it, Methos. You know, I was trying to get an extra, lay-in out of it. And he's like, no, you already did. I'm like, dang, you caught on.
Okay. All right. We're gonna have to crank this pressure up. 30 psi. It's about right.
So aside from the rivets, I've done all the metallics on one of the two tanks. And I'm looking at the other one. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that right now. So what am I going to paint for the after hangout? Might work on this. Might work on these. An indecent proposal as soon as I check back in. Well timed, my friend. Lily would beat you or him or both, depending on the answer. Ah, our wives know.
What? What do they know? I mean, they know a lot, but and they fill in the blanks really well. So anything dealing with us two, that they're like. And now Oni, my wife. So my wife will say, like, and when Oni's about to leave, she goes, "Goodbye, son." Like, why? Why are you feeding into this?
Last time, Freak yelled at me. I was like, I didn't even say anything.
This is your fault, damn it.
Yeah, and all that started when we went to eat lunch together at a Chinese restaurant buffet, and this jackass, yeah, he didn't even do anything. That's just crazy part. The lady, well, yes, he didn't do or say anything, except he looked at me. He goes, "Oh, come on, Papa." Yeah, so the waitress is like, "Oh, you brought your son here, huh? You need to buy his food. You got to pay for his food." Like, what? No, he's a grown-ass man. I ain't paying for nothing. He goes, oh, and he looked at me, "Oh, Dad, please, don't be like that." Like, oh, my God. So she goes, "No, see, he's very handsome." And looking at him, I mean, I'm really going on and about. I mean, really, digging on Oni. I'm like, what the hell is happening right now?
This is why Oni's my favorite nephew.
Ugh.
I had the longer beard back then.
Yeah, I'm serious. You had the whole lumberjack thing going on. I'm like, dude, hey, his freaking facial hair is more than I have in my head. Nope, she wasn't taking that. Goes, "Oh, you need to be nice to your son." What? Get out of here.
Freak has good luck at Chinese places. He went out to lunch with me at a Chinese place. The waitress, he says the waitress kept flirting with me, but she kept coming back and topping off my drink, clearing my plates. She didn't do nothing for free.
I'm like, what am I, chopped liver? And I even looked at him.
And she kept coming back to talk to me.
Yeah. And I'll tell you, Methos, look, I mean, are you seeing something strange here? And sure enough, she'll come right there and she goes, "Oh, you like more drink? Can I get anything for you? Like, how are you?" Oh, it won't even look like my freaking dude. My ice has been melted. There's nothing in my cup. Methos' ice is pouring out of his damn cup.
And so at one point I go, Can I get another water for my brother here?" "Oh, sure, no problem." She went and got the water, came right back.
Splashed it in my face. Yeah! Oh, no.
So he had that experience going out to lunch with Odie, with me, and then with Odie, he gets called Odie's dad.
Like, why? How the hell does this happen? It's like that episode on, or that part of the episode, not episode, but part of that movie, Don't Drink and Drive. What is it? Don't drink your juice in the hood while being a menace to society.
Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the
hood. Yeah.
I
Kids,
remember,
what do you say when you meet a nice man? "Are you my daddy?"
I remember telling Lily the name of the that movie, and she's like, "There's no way that's the name of an
Very
actual
much
movie."
so. Yep. Don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the
To South
hood.
Central, yeah. Yep.
What the hell?
Oh, I'm sorry. There was one time that the waitress acknowledged Freak, and that's when she brought the check.
The check. She didn't even. She
put
just slapped it right in my face.
She put it right down in front of him.
Right in front of him. Made sure I did not miss it.
And then she looked at me and said, "Can I get you anything else?
Like, what the hell?
Do you have plans today?"
Like, damn it. No, seriously, and typically, you know, and I used to go out of town a lot for a bit, and Methos started doing the same thing, and I'm like, I'm having a rough day. Call Methos just to feel better, and I say, "Hey, man, how you doing? How's your day?" "Oh, it's pretty good, really. I'm glad. What's going on?" He goes, "Well, I went to go eat this place, and the girl, you know, I mentioned something about the pie, and she says, 'Oh, hold on, bring some free pie.'" Like, what? You seriously? She just brings you a big slab of pie for nothing? He goes, "Yeah, she brought me this pie." I'm like,
She said anyone from out of town had to try it.
and I'm like, okay, all right, that's cool. That's cool. I'm encouraging. I'm like, "Oh yeah, that sounds great, man. Oh, that's some good luck. That's awesome." And then he tells me that instant he goes to Starbucks. Nothing fancy. He just starts up a conversation. Next thing you know, he's like, I forgot the something like, "Oh, we have this drink here. Did you want this? Free coffee."
Oh yeah, she called. They called my name twice, and the first girl turns to the second girl and said, "Wait, you made the order? I already made the order."
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, well, I mean, might as well not let it go to waste. You want both of them?" "Yes, please."
And he was going to pay for it. "Oh, no. This was on
We
the
made the
house.
mistake.
It was on us. Enjoy." That's not the first time that he got free coffee, though. I'm trying to remember the. I'm trying to remember the incident that occurred the last time when I think you were at the. Was that a drive-thru? I don't remember. But he got free coffee again, and that's where I was like, okay, you know what? There's something going on, because I could hardly get my damn ice refilled, let alone whatever drink that was in it.
So I'm not allowed to go to the clients on site that have ladies.
Why?
I end up spending way too much time. I get free food.
Oh my
They
god.
feed me.
Oh.
Let's see. There was the night that you were stuck working on an ATM till like 8 o'clock at night.
Yep.
And the place at Kroger's, I ordered one of their 8-piece baked chickens.
Yep.
The lady gave me a 12-pack instead for free.
Yep.
Sorry,
I mean, the upgrade to the 12-pack. I was like, wow, I got an extra 4 pieces in here.
Oh, wow, that looks good, dude. Woo.
Sexy, sexy.
Yay.
Oh, maybe that's what I'll do tonight. Is work on some heresy. Nothing wrong with free coffee. See, that's what I'm saying. Ever tell you guys about the time that my wife caught me getting free coffee?
Yeah, didn't the barista disappear?
Not quite.
Oh.
So we both worked at GameStop back in time, and she was obviously pregnant with our first. And anyway, we stopped by work to pick up some games and whatnot. And this was like while we were out for a date. We stopped in to pick up something from the GameStop, and we popped next door for a coffee because I was really needing a coffee that night. I was like, I'm feeling tired. I'm going to stop and grab a coffee. Okay. Now, keep in mind, this whole time we'd been dating, I had not paid full price for a coffee at Starbucks by that point in almost a year. I would go over while working my shift at GameStop. I got to know the the girls and like one of the dude managers too, named well, it doesn't matter what his name was, but
Dang dude.
but yeah,
did he come around?
you know,
Did he come out saying sweets for the sweet?
but I would chat with the girls, and they're like, "Well, you know, you work next door, and you're in here all the time. You're practically one of us. So as long as I gave them a few minutes of my time in conversation, the girls would typically either give me the coffee free, or if their manager was around, they'd bring me up with the employee discount half off. So it was a sweet deal for like a whole year. Anyways, this particular night, we were on a date out at the mall. We swung by to pick up a game from a new release. And I stopped next door to get the coffee. And, you know, she was going to, she was, like I said, she was obviously pregnant this time. She was tired of walking around the mall and stuff like that. So I said, babe, you go ahead and wait here. I'll run in and get the coffee real quick. Don't worry, I'll take care of it. And you can just rest, you know, your lovely pregnant feet here in the car. I'll go take care of it. So I go in. I'm wearing actually my BDU jacket from military school. And I'm chatting with the girls, and they're all like, "Oh, the uniform looks so good on you." And I'm like, well, it's not a real uniform. You know, this is from when I was in military school. And they're like, "Oh, what was military school like?" And this, that, and the other. And anyways, I'm chatting away with these girls, and they're making up my drinks. They didn't even ring me up, right? They just started making the drinks that I asked for. And anyways, so as I'm chatting with these girls, all of a sudden, I feel these two hands wrap around my shoulders lovingly.
And you hear the song, I'm about to whoop somebody's ass. Oh, I'm about to whoop somebody's ass.
And, you know, the look on the girl's faces kind of dropped. And I had been chatting charismatically with these girls for about a year now. I never mentioned that I was
Taken.
straight tooken. And so anyways, so the look on the one I talked to the most, her face kind of fell. And I heard, "Hi, sweetie. I was just coming in to see what was taking so long with the coffee."
Oh, shoot.
It's first night in over a year I had to pay full price for coffee. They rang me up right away.
You're like, man, coffee's expensive.
It's like $12. Damn! This is supposed to be a tall.
Finished my Orion 3 jet bikes, HQ character, Dreadnought, and Grav tank for my custodes. Nice. Always so educational on these shows. Exactly. Wybird, nothing wrong with free coffee. Big D, free coffee is one step away from a crazy day. Methos is the real freak.
Yes.
No more coffee for Methos.
Yep. Enough said, baby. Enough said.
Yeah, educational as in what not to do. We make the mistakes so you don't.
Yes.
So you don't have to. Anyways, I should probably have come clean about, you know, my coffee arrangement before that point. That's the moral of
So
this
how
story.
was that conversation in the car?
Oh, no. Lily was super cool. It was more inquisitive than anything. Lily was super cool.
I'm sure it was.
No, just the young ladies though. Nobody wanted to chat anymore when I'd come over for coffee, and I paid full price every day after that. Well, except for like the dude manager I was friends with.
Like I said, sweets for the sweets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, son of a bitch.
But he and I would give each other deals all the time anyways, because
I bet you did.
we had an arrangement because he was a gamer, so he set up something with the store manager where he allowed us other managers to give him the employee discount as if he were one of our employees, and he would do the same for us.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, funny thing. Guess who got all the free drinks after that, though?
Hmm.
Lily.
What?
Yeah. They were super nice to her. In fact, with her being pregnant and all, they would, slide her things like apple juice for the baby across the counter and stuff like that.
Man.
But then apparently that happened too much because they were out of stock of apple juice for a little while.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they had to file a missing crate.
Better file a missing crate than a missing body.
Yeah, they got to be great friends after my coffee privileges were gone. Can only imagine how some of those conversations work. I'll take the apple juice and the coffee. Oh, is the coffee for the bastard? Yep. That'll be $22.50.
Oh my god. Oh man. Oh, an incident like that kind of happened to me too. Oh gosh, I'll never forget this. Oh, and boy, did I get reamed for it. And I was like, I felt like I didn't do anything. Went to Olive Garden with my lovely wife.
Either.
And so we go out, have a nice dinner, and this waitress, really, she was cute. We had a good dinner, and then she goes, "Would y'all like some dessert?" And you can tell she was Hispanic, and she kind of caught on that I was Hispanic too. And I was like, okay, my wife is not Hispanic. she is whiter than this, And so I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure if we really want. And she looks at me. Well, what do you want? What do you mean? She goes, what kind of dessert would you want if you I don't know. I guess if anything, I would order the cheesecake, but that's fine. We're fine. She goes away, and I was paying already at the time. She comes back with a box of fresh baked bread, the breadsticks, thing of cheesecake, and the receipt with a number written and circled. I'm like, what just happened? Wow, dude, when
you take this back.
Holy crap, dude. And I was like, oh, thank you. Not me, I'm a dumbass. I had no idea how that was going to set her off. And boy, get in that car. Oh, let's just say I didn't want that cheesecake anymore. I did not want it.
That's good, because you were probably not going to get it.
I was getting it all right. Oh, man. Dude, that was, ooh. Oh, yeah, that was dumb freak.
Yeah, I don't have a story.
No, yours is different. Your stories are different. Yours are funny as hell because you always have the crazy ones come after you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. This last one.
Oh. I mean, it's amazing how they just come out of the woodwork. You know, it's like they come out really great, and all of a sudden, oh, I'm crazy! Like, whoa,
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah, she goes, I feel like you're not even trying to make an effort to take me out anywhere. I'm like, I do. Here's your end of the conversation. Oh, I don't know. I really don't feel like it, but I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. And she comes around saying, yeah, you didn't even try to spend time with me. You spend more time with the bike. I'm like, yeah, because the bike doesn't talk back.
Oh my god.
That was the last straw.
That was it. Yep.
Get in those zingy one-liners while you can, because
Yeah.
Yep.
if you ever take that next step, those
Just like,
one-liners start to
bye.
go away.
Yeah, no, those one-liners don't exist. You might be able to say it once, but then you won't see her for a long time, and then your left eye eventually will start to open, and you'll see her after that. You know? once the swelling starts to go down on your eyes. So.
Woo! Still live for now. Just finished Love and Thunder, and hot damn, was that a fun movie. Nice.
All right.
Happy Friday. Wow! What up, baby?
What's happening? What's happening, y'all?
Freaky and I were just reliving some near-death situations.
Yeah. Try this dark one. Yeah, good one here. Try that one.
I'm not sure how long it took me. I think maybe into the second year before I started realizing that even when I think I'm right, the zingy one-liners just aren't worth it.
No.
It's amazing how long that took to settle.
Oh, it took me probably a lot longer. I think I applaud you for that, because I could never, for some reason, that get a clue part never existed for me. So yeah. I got really well acquainted with her backhand. It was really just like, oh, look, honey, you got a, little blemish. Wow! Honey, can I go to Methos's? Please?
Got to push that final destination date out.
Yeah.
We're not, we're just doing a hobby hangout. We're not showing the art of the week this week, but we'll probably end up showing it later if it's okay. But I'd recommend anyone who wants to be a big, stompy orc robot, the misadventures of Mr. Fish over on Instagram recently finished his Stompa for his orcs.
Very nice.
And yeah, that's come out nicely. Part of me was like seeing the camo pattern on a giant robot that's gonna like tower over most trees and stuff like that is somewhat amused, but because it's orcs, it works. It's like camo on something that big, ridiculous, but it's purple, so they'll never see it coming. Have you ever seen a purple orc get? No, I'm thinking I haven't. Oh man, I've been going ham with it, taking it out for the first game this Sunday. Man, I can't wait to see the results of that. It is. It is interesting to see it at 1,000 points. So I'm really interested to see how it does, because like when you take something that expensive out on a 1,000-point game, it only goes two ways. Either it's going to be amazing and nobody at that point value is going to have anything to deal with it, or
That's the first thing to go.
yeah, and it'll be such a points investment that it might put you behind at that point. So I'm really interested to see which way it goes. But either way, because you took the time to paint up such a big, beautiful beastie, just putting it on the table, win or lose, is going to feel good.
Yeah. Most definitely.
I'm a blood axe, though, through and through. Got to keep my get sneaky regardless. Nice. Modeling for advantage. It's the Kaiser. What up, baby?
Hello there, sir.
Good to see you, my friend. Me too. I'm terrified, but we'll see how it goes. It's 10 boys, 10 grots in the belly, a Dakajet for distraction, and a big Met with custom force field in case I need that first turn 5-up info. Man, I gotta say, I don't know if I have taken the custom force field since you could only do the 5-up once per game now, because I just haven't felt like the points have been worth what for the majority of the game is only a 6-up. Invulnerable. I was like, what? But I'm interested to hear your experience. Right now my custom force fields have been shelved since the new codex, but let me know what your experience is. Should I bring it off the shelf? Should I give it a try in this current edition? 6-up custom force field scares the life out of me, but I don't know. Maybe there's something I'm missing. My wife and I, our anniversaries next month, we've started asking each other what we want for our anniversary. So I said, same thing as usual. I would like one Warhammer, please. And she's like, what do you want for Warhammer? I'm like, I got to think about that part. But since it's going to be Orktober, I feel like I need to ask for something
But isn't it always on October? When would that change? I mean,
what?
It's like, sorry, I was in my own. I was thinking about what to get.
Yeah. Yeah. When does that change? When does it change from October? I mean, it's going to be October every year, right? So, you can always go.
Oh, as in the anniversary is always on the same day. Well, I mean, as opposed to asking for something at Christmas or birthday.
Oh, I see.
Handy, you both have anniversary in the same month. Yes, that is handy. Although I would have questions if she was like, "What do you want for our anniversary?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'd like this. What do you want for our anniversary?" And she's like, "Oh, my anniversary is a different month." Like, wait a minute, time out.
Something does not compute.
One of these things a night like the other.
The Stampa is the only vehicle without ramshackle, so I got to do something to help it out. And WA wouldn't help a big mech. Wouldn't help, so the big mech is getting the go-ahead to lead. That's something I've found interesting, is that every other orc vehicle got it, and I'm like, that's gotta be like just an oversight. But then it never got fixed in any FAQ or anything like that. I'm like, why would just this one vehicle not get ramshackle, when clearly the model is one of the most cobbled together pieces of orc technology ever? In fact, I use the term technology very loosely. Craftsmanship?
It's 2 down on their bases.
Probably because why it's only 675. We get the discount, but it lose ramshackle. That's fair, I guess. I mean, ramshackle only works up to what, strength 7 anyways, so that's the kind of thing that truly anti-tank weapons are going to want to point at anyways, and ramshackle doesn't really help truly tank or anti-tank weapons or anti-vehicle weapons. So, you know, your missile launchers, meltas, and las cannons wouldn't offer any protection. I haven't had a chance to check out the video yet, Kaiser, but did you have a good time at the convention you went to for Warlords? Yeah, there's a lot of strength 8 out there now. Thankfully, it's toughness 8, but yeah, I'm nervous of a heavy focus fire. Yeah, las cannons I think are going to be the big things, and other things like strength. Your dark lances, demolishers are strength 10. Although nobody plays guard. What am I talking about? I said painting Imperial Guard tanks. But yeah, there's some strength 9 and 10 weaponry out there, but thankfully the majority of the anti-tank weapons out there, like meltas and missile launchers, are 8, which they'll still have to hit on 4s. Hopefully that won't be so bad. It was a great day. Busy though. We did loads of interviews while we were there. Oh, looking forward to that content, my man. I have some free time this weekend because my wife and I didn't book any plans because we're taking the girls out shopping. for a homecoming dress this weekend. They're getting cool. Hey, cut that out. So yeah, since we don't have many major plans booked, I'm going to have some downtime, and I'm looking forward to catching up on some sweet modeling for Advantage content. Man, I didn't think I'd ever have to come back and repaint this model. Did I dirty this down with a black wash or streaking grime?
Yes.
I think streaking grime because the brown looks browner.
Brownie for my brownie. I don't know.
So it's pretty cool. Atlas had me paint up this commander for him a while back. And then she did so well in his army using a power fist. She did things like slay dreadnoughts and tanks and stuff like that. So he went back to Hero Forge and remade the same model, same facial features, same uniform and whatnot, but got a more dynamic base and dynamic pose. And the previous version is barehanded because she's got the pistol holstered and an equipment pouch for the power fist. But this time she's armed. She's got the plasma pistol out, and she's got the gauntlet for the power fist actually on her hand instead of in the pouch. So
Nice.
he's going for a more dynamic look, and so that'll be kind of the easy, well, not easy, but familiar thing of being able to go back and paint it the way I painted the last one, which, you know, it's always nice and comfortable, except for, again, I can't remember what color I used to wash. And of course, this is not something I bothered to put down a recipe for because, you know, I was like, well, that's a HQ model. That's a one-off. I'll never need that recipe again. Oops. Free
Here
time.
we are.
Yep, and here we are. The free time, don't say it too loud or you'll be putting up that shelf and washing the driveway, etc. You're right, I shouldn't say that too loud. I'm teaming up with Tau by it's against off a Goth Swarm and Sisters. 99% chance Celestine is hitting the table. That's fine. If you're teaming up with Tau, you're fine. They'll melt everything at range. You'll handle the close combat with your orcs. You'll be fine. And also, while Celestine's very survivable and very fast, she doesn't hit very hard. I mean, she hits infantry hard, so like your boys and whatnot will be in danger, but she's not taking out that Stompa for sure. Not saying my goal is to delete one. Not saying my goal is to just delete one unit at a time, but I'm hoping the Stompa lives long enough to give my buddy hope. Oh no, you got this. You got this. The fact that the Stompa can do both, it's got some neat shooting and can definitely do some good punching. You'll be gravy, baby. The music is so chill. Yes, Oni, I just saw that from like 6 hours ago. But yeah, at the beginning of the stream, I was just sitting there chilling to the music.
Who's that?
Those who have the music from our new stream starting,
Oh, yeah.
super chill. I was just sitting there zoning out to it.
Yeah, my
Well.
buddy's the one that wrote it. He just released an EP on Spotify.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I would totally support if I Spotify. It's Titanic, so it can fall back and shoot and charge, so I'll make it work. Also, don't forget that being a vehicle, if it needs to, it can also shoot in combat.
Nice.
Learned that taking my knights out for a spin. I need to play those guys again. I'll get a victory with them yet.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Streaking Grime was the right call. It is making the uniform match the previous incarnation nicely. Yeah, I remember what recipe I used on this model.
Sure you did.
I wasn't worried for a microsecond.
You were just testing this, huh?
That's right. That's right. I was seeing if y'all would have faith in me. Which y'all totally did, right?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. You kidding me?
It got oddly quiet there for a second.
Nah, I was
Ah,
holding my breath there the whole time, you know?
Ah, shite.
Spilled some, didn't you?
No, definitely not Streaking Grime.
Hey, at least it wasn't. When I spilled my freaking ultramarine contrast blue.
Oh boy.
Whew. I've honestly, that was the only time I've ever seen you mad.
Yeah, I was. No, I've seen him pissed off a couple of times, but that one got him.
You'd like,
That one was really bad.
Yeah.
more than like I've seen you annoyed, but that's the first time I've ever seen you like genuinely pissed.
There's certain people that get that out of him as well.
Yeah.
Shite.
Still doing it, huh?
No. Yes.
It's like the gift that keeps on giving, huh? Like the clap. Yeah.
Not everything has to be the clap.
Oh.
He's like, I'm gonna make this metaphor work. Damn it.
It's gonna work one day.
He's like, I'm gonna find one situation.
One day.
I mean, it looks like Methos is rubbing his nether regions.
Right?
It might be it might work with the clap.
Will that fit there? This clap fit in that situation?
Thankfully, where I spilled the Streaking Grime was actually away from all of my painted work. Well, I'm not going to say anything until
Oh,
I get
that's
this.
good.
Let me not say anything until the cap is back on.
Yeah.
My logic is that if I sling 100 dice a turn, I'm doing Mork's work. Mork cares not where the Daka goes, so long as you make the Daka sound.
Let me tell you, this little paint
I'll
spade
tell you what.
thing has been really useful for, saving paint that I've spilled.
What is that?
It's like a little paint
Oh,
spatula.
spatula?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
My daughters do canvas painting, and I bought them a little pack of these plastic spatulas at one point. And I am not saying that I make messes often, but I have learned to keep one at my desk for reasons. And so when I spill paint, especially, it's working okay on the streaking grime, but like especially more viscous paint, it has actually saved some of my dollar bills. Now we put some Windex on it. All better.
That's 5 fully based.
Good job.
Heck yeah. All right. A little side adventure notwithstanding. Yeah, that actually settled in the recesses nicely. One thing I've started doing after watching eBay Miniature Rescues, I've stopped using Q-tips for my streaking grime and oil washes, and for like $5 on Amazon, I got a
Makeup
pack
brushes?
of these little makeup sponge thingies.
Yeah.
Man, game changer with oil washes.
Oh yeah, it
Is your-
doesn't leave the little strands of that you using Q-tips.
Yeah, it doesn't leave
Does-
the little wispy cloth bits, but also you can lightly buff the areas to get them off the flat areas, and it doesn't rub off paint like the Q-tip will.
Yeah,
It's much more gentle.
for sure.
Total game changer.
You're a
$5 on
total game
Amazon.
changer.
Ooh, got them.
Yeah, you can get them in like packs of 50 or 100.
Yeah, I got like a pack of 150 or something like that. And it even
Nice.
comes in a nice little hard plastic container that I think
Yeah.
will be good for bit storage after all the
you're done
makeup.
with it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could buff the areas to get off the areas. Methos 2022. You know. Oh my goodness. I used to use paper towels for my oil washes. That's a choice. I feel like someone with my lack of control, the abrasiveness of a paper towel would be a little too rough for the paint job.
Hmm.
But obviously, I'm as you guys have just seen with my streaky grime mishap, I'm not the most gentle person. But yeah, you can buff the areas with the oil wash on it to get it off of the flat surfaces, is what I meant. Just to articulate it a little bit better than
I need to make 15 more bases.
Woo!
Because I only did the 5 bases.
the tutorial. So, how long did it take you to do 5 bases?
2 days, because I have to wait overnight for the texture paint
Okay.
to dry.
So, because most of the time is downtime, it probably wouldn't be much more time consuming to do 15 as opposed to 5.
Right.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's the only one that takes a while. Is when I use the texture paint, the texture paste.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, that's about it.
I never have. I never had paint come off while cleaning off the oil washes. Right on. Like I said, I tend to have problem with that sometimes. I guess sometimes when I'm trying to sop it up with the Q-tip or whatever, I'm not doing it gently enough, and it pulls up a little bit of the paint. But that's why I was thinking the abrasiveness of a paper towel, I personally would be even worse with. But these makeup sponges are so gentle. I have yet to have a problem with that. I appreciate you coming back to it. My pleasure. My pleasure. Yeah, I'm hungry. I think after we finish painting, I'm gonna get some ramen noodles.
Ooh, sounds really good.
A little bit of chicken
Ramen?
breast. Yep, some baked chicken breast and some kimchi. And I think I've still got a little umeboshi. Or no, yeah, I still have 2 packs of umeboshi. So
You keep talking dirty to me.
Right, me with a good time.
I know it's a little too ethnic for most people. How do either of you feel about kimchi?
I love kimchi, dude.
Oh, nice.
I need to be in the mood for it.
That's fair.
Best kimchi I've had was at that restaurant off of Derry Ashford. The
Hibachi place?
yeah. Oh God, yeah. Oh.
Oh man, we need to hit
620
that
brush
hibachi place up again.
links.
What's that, dude?
We need to hit up that hibachi place again.
Yeah, we need to, man. That is just so good. Let's meet up for lunch one day, man. Real.
During the week,
Yeah.
I only get a 30-minute lunch.
Oh my God.
I only get a 30-minute lunch. Honestly, I'm not too beat up about having the 30-minute lunch because my days go by quick
Yeah.
at work because I'm busy.
Right.
All right. These guys are Dunzo. Well, 5 of them are Dunzo.
Dunzos. Just like
Mm.
Markiplier.
I just need to do a matte varnish over them. Then they'll be really Dunzos.
I love kimchi, hot or cold, as a snack, as a spice,
Mm.
as
I
smelling
agree.
salts. Nice. I'm a little picky. I like fresher kimchi than like fully cured kimchi. I like when there's still some crisp or bite to the lettuce. Once it gets too soft and it gets kind of like texturally a little mushy, I'm not about it anymore.
Oh, it still maintains its crunch even when it's slightly soggy. I love it though. Oh,
Yeah, it can't be too soggy for me because
yeah.
it just is a textural thing for me.
I don't think Methos have ever been there.
The hibachi place? Oh man.
Now y'all told me about it when y'all were done. Like, yep, you missed out, man. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, we'll have to take them there one day, man.
I am really excited because most places I can't order kimchi because of my onion allergy, and a lot of places put onion in their kimchi. But I have found, my favorite place is there's this place that used to be down in the Montrose called Kobe Q, which was really good. And then, because that was like 15 minutes away from Captain Gravy Pants' site, like less than 15 minutes away.
Right.
And Methos missed out and got salty. That's fair. I like good crunching bits too. And then turns out the Kroger by my house has started selling kimchi, and it doesn't have onions in its kimchi. And I've been like, kimchi that comes pre-prepared that I can actually eat and won't aggravate my allergies. Oh my god!
Is it the one in the bottle? The jar?
Yeah, it's in a jar.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, we get that all the time.
It's like a red and white label.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my god!
No, that's good stuff, though.
Because most of the time when I look at like, okay, let's check the ingredients on this. It's like ingredient number 2.
Right.
Napa cabbage, onions. God dang it.
Yeah.
It's rough being allergic to one of the most common foods in the world.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I say it's rough. At least I'm not anaphylactic. I suppose if people with like nut allergies and stuff like that have it way worse than me, but you know. That sounds like Walmart sushi. I don't know that I trust it. Hey, that Kroger kimchi is really good. But I could see where, you would be sus of it. Because depending on a place that makes the food, there can be a fine line between fermented or spoiled.
Right.
No eating at my place, Methos. Oh, I bet. Yeah, most families are all about that onion life. And I'm always the party pooper when I come over.
That's funny because we know whenever Methos comes over, we know what to order or how to order. And we have that to the science.
Yeah. I usually get there and there's like, okay, this is the Methos safe box.
It's true.
Thank you, fam. Sorry to be special.
Don't want to kill the guy, you know? We just want to have a good old time.
I appreciate the lack of death.
Yeah, lack of death is something, yeah.
Although going back to the earlier statement about how I exaggerate, if anyone doesn't know, I'm not, like I said, I'm not actually anaphylactic. What usually happens to me is, well, if you guys have ever seen Hitch, that's more like what happens to me. My face swells, my throat does swell and get really itchy. It doesn't get anaphylactic to where it's like cutting off my oxygen, but like, it gets super swollen and itchy and makes me gag, and I start heaving and stuff like that, and my face gets all puffy and pussy, and it's not cute for sure.
It's not anaphylactic, but it's pretty damn close. So yeah.
I replace onion with garlic, as do I. A lot of onions on my seasoning, but I don't eat veg. You guys know that sometimes when I'm absent from the channel, I go to take care of my grandmother, and I love my grandmother. My grandmother is a very no-nonsense kind of personality, and when she found out I couldn't eat onions, for the longest time, she would just have to make portions for me with no onions. And it's hard to program someone who's been cooking Thai food for 80 years 70 years that that they can't to not make their dishes they've made all their life without onions. So she would just make a portion of it with no onions for me, which is awesome. But then like one day I'm over there taking care of her sometime last year, I think. And I'm eating it and I'm really digging it. And it's the Thai meat salad. It's called lob. And usually it's spicely, heavily seasoned. Old world charm, absolutely. And I'm really digging it. Lots of flavor. And lob is one of my favorite dishes. Like I said, it's just got so much flavor to it. And all of a sudden I feel something stringy in my mouth, and I pull it out, and I'm like, it's a texture I normally associate with the bad, right? But I don't feel like I'm having any reactions. I pull it out, sure enough, it's a long onion, it looks like, and I'm like, Grandma, I can't have this. I'm allergic to onions. She goes, what? It's not onion, it's shallot. I'm like, oh. Now my brother and I had been talking about for a while, like, I wonder if I could have onion shallot, because they're in the same family and they're very close to an onion, but they're not onion. And we were talking about doing, getting some Benadryl, doing like a controlled taste test experiment, right? Nope. It was a quick test right there.
Oh, no.
She's like, it's not onion, it's a shallot. Just a very no-nonsense way. And I'm like, okay. And then I gave it like an hour and, nothing happened. I was like, oh, I guess she was right.
Don't. Ugh. Hate that when you get this Tourette moment and your brush goes, starts flying all over the place.
Yeah. You're like painting straight lines, painting. Whoop.
Yep,
okay.
No, painting like my shirt, my pants, everything gets painted. Yep.
Richard Smith, absolute legend. Good morning. How are you, my friend? Getting a bunch of our Chilling Network friends up in the chat here.
They're all waking up.
By the way, You guys know we used to have the Chilling Network links in the description below, but then we lost our setup when we had a big OBS crash that got rid of a whole lot of our files.
Yeah, remind me.
I'm not trying to trigger you, but what I did in place of that, you guys will notice in the description below, I've taken that what we used to do with the Chili Network list and just made a whole list in a link tree that you guys can check out. And it is kind of an updated list of, some of our friends here at the Frost and Fists. Some of the ones just to kind of read out. We've got Mini Warzone on the list, Weather Pig Model Painting on the list, Pickle Vision and the Pickle Jar, Ravensbrook Miniatures, Gamers with Coffee, Hobby Corner Kev, Who Took My Dice, TMP, Edict Beer 40K, Necrons and more. That's a big mouthful. Big McDanskull, Chilling War Gamers, Elston Nation, Spray Black Studios, Grumpy Guy Gaming, Kaiju Shorts, Gamecraft Dragon, G the Hyper Sapien, and the Misadventures of Mr. Fish. I'm sure there are others on there I'm probably missing, and as they come to my attention, we'll make sure we get all of our friends on there. But yeah, just a little list of our friends of the Frost and Fist for you guys to check out whenever suits your fancy.
Nice.
Ah.
I am done.
Yep. Wow, I just realized it's past midnight.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
We have
Time's
had
fly
quite
when
a
you're having
bit-
fun. Time's fun when you're having flies.
I have questions.
Don't.
You don't
Don't.
want answers.
Don't. Don't. You've been around me long enough. Just ignore me and move on. At no point has that policy ever changed for your own safety and sanity.
You don't want answers to those questions, Methos.
Yeah, you just move on.
It comes back, but I have real questions.
Oh, he
Yeah.
looks deep in thought. We should get Mr. Smith to join us this morning. Yeah, we will be doing a hobby hangout right after the show. Well, not right after the show ends. I'm gonna get some ramen real quick.
Yeah, I gotta go pee.
But yeah, I'll be opening up a hangout after the show if anybody wants to jump in. Obviously, I know it's super early where you gents are across the pond. It's super late for a lot of our friends here on this side of the pond. But if anyone's willing to or wanting to, there is room for everyone. Well, technically,
These faces, these heads are coming out pretty well, man. I'm actually really excited.
Nice.
Yeah.
well, you've always been good at. Never mind.
And on that note, oh, all right. Let me change the music here. I'll try music.
Woo! Oni, my man, my brother. Any closing thoughts? My favorite nephew.
Well, just it's always fun whenever we do our hobby hangouts.
Yeah.
I always feel like I get a lot done.
Oh yeah.
Just short amount of time instead of just painting on my own, which I usually end up taking forever.
It's funny because like some of the more droning or tedious tasks are once you start running your mouth, it's just so much easier.
Yeah.
And you got five dudes all finished and completed, just needing some varnish, right?
Well, I finished 10, but
Okay.
5 of them I still need to make their bases.
I got you.
But 5 of them are like fully completed.
You want to show a display piece up to the camera for the folks at home?
I mean, I can't hold all 10 of
I said a display piece.
them.
Very sexy. Love that lightning claw. I think these might be my favorite lightning claws, like out of any of the plastic kits.
Oh yeah, the Horus Heresy models. Yeah.
Specifically, these Mark 6 ones.
Oh yeah.
I love how they've got that beefy Wolverine kind of look, and they fit right on top of the Power Fist, and it's just very
Yeah.
cool.
I also like the Tartarus Terminator ones because I got a box of them,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think you'll be able to tell.
Oh, yeah. I've got a squad of those painted up for my white scars.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah,
the
I
Tartarus
like-
ones.
Yeah, I like their lightning claws too.
Yeah. Closing thoughts for you, Frica Licioso?
Good time as always, man. Really enjoyed it. Got a lot done actually. Really stoked. Finally got these heads started and faces, based pretty much, and I just got to do some of the wash and little wash on the hair. Yeah, I'm pretty much about ready to start popping them on the bodies, and yeah, this is gonna be pretty good.
Nice.
So hopefully we get his stuff to him soon, so he can actually play them because he's been itching for a game himself.
Yeah.
So yep.
Nice.
Yep. It's gonna
Yeah,
be real
it's
cool.
unfortunate he hasn't been able to make the last couple games.
Yeah, we'll get him in there though.
I'm itching for a game, so
Yeah, definitely. I got one guy, I swear, looks like Terry Bradshaw. It really does, because he's got the whole. Let me see if I can. And right now, this is nowhere near finished. So.
Does he have like the hair on? his
Yeah.
head?
This guy here. Hold on. Ah, dang it.
ask a dumb question.
Who's Terry Bradshaw?
Mm-hmm.
He's a football player. He used to be for Pittsburgh Steelers, the quarterback.
Can I ask another question?
What?
What's football?
Oh, shut up.
American football, not the English football.
Anyway, yeah, I'll have to send a pic because he's just not cooperating. I wonder if this will do it. Hold on. Yeah, that actually works.
Oh yeah, that looks just like him.
Shut up.
He did a Google search, Google image search.
I'm helping, okay?
Oh. Anyway, so yeah, that's so I gotta streak the hair, makes it a little more real, tone it down, all that good stuff. So
What's funny is my favorite blonde recipe has just been either Shanti bone or flayed one flesh, depending on how warm I want the color,
yeah,
and a little contrast Nasdrag yellow.
yeah. Oh, there's so much I'm gonna do to that because I'm gonna do a nice little streak or like I've got my dry brush that I'm gonna use for that, and just because it's got stronger bristles, like more stiffer bristles.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna not dry brush, but it's gonna be still very, very light, and then just kind of go with a darker, just kind of follow it along, just along the line of the hair, and kind of gives it that different tones of the color. So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna be pretty cool. That way, it's not yellow. It's not yellow. Somebody has yellow hair. Oh.
Your mom has yellow hair.
Anyway, but yeah. So good stuff, man. Really happy how much this turned out.
Myself, I finished Custody number 2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did show you guys the blade when I finished it.
Oh, very I like it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Nice.
Custody number 2 finished. I got to the wash stage with the commander here.
Wash stage with a little bit of extra.
Yeah. So I'm going to start bringing up the skin tones next and do the blonde on the hair. And I may even try and add a little energy to the plasma coil. It's such a, guard figures are so small. It's such a tiny pistol. I'm not sure whether I should really risk or try doing the little glow there. I might just do a brush on. Such a tiny surface. I don't know if I really want to airbrush
Hey,
that.
go big or go home, man. Go big or go home.
Don't do that. Because you know me. I'll just buck up and I'll be like, I ain't no... and then I'm going to mess it up. And the Freak's going to get a 3 a.m. call. And I'll be like, Freak, you can have all my airbrushes. And you can...
Brother, did you talk to Oni again? Yeah. Dang it!
And then I put the metallics down
But he
on
was
the
so
Demolisher.
convincing.
So next, it'll be the streaking grime, and then some dirty down rust, and a little rise rust in some places, and then I'll start putting on the mud effects.
Nice.
So that's actually pretty close to finish. And then his brother here, I did some of the silvers. I did all the big silvers. I did the treads and stuff like that. But as far as the individual rivets and stuff like that, oh yeah, that's where the paint chipped down to the gray plastic there. So I need to put some primer on that. I'm not even going to bother repainting it green because the mud is going to come up past that anyway. So. But yeah, so I just need to go back and do all the details of the silver for like all the wiring and the rivets and some of them like the metal bar here and all that stuff and the pipes in the back. So this one's got partial metal work, but after doing all the metal work on the first one, I was just like, well, I'm done with that now. So 1 custody, half of a guard commander, 1 tank done with the metallics. So I've spread my effort across, and the smart thing to do would be to focus on one of these things I've started tonight and get her done, right? So what I'll probably do instead is paint up a little on one of my Blood Angels when I go do this hangout after the show.
You're like, the smart choice would be to do this, but the Methos choice is
Exactly. I don't know why I have trouble focusing on just one project. Like, I want to do all the things,
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that's where we got for tonight. Thank you for spending some time with us while we've been painting tonight. And if you guys liked tonight's episode, make sure that you grab up an ox.
Move!
Smash that like button in the name of the Emperor. Drop us some comments down below, especially if you're watching from the archives, and feel free to be part of any of tonight's ridiculous conversations, including let us know what you guys' favorite Your Mama joke is based on our earlier conversation.
Also, if you guys want to support our crazy crap, notice that we have the link back down again for our Patreon. If you guys like to support this nutty stuff, we really appreciate it. That helps us going. As you can see, we are a big, huge thank you to our supporters right now. Man, we really couldn't do it without you. We couldn't do it without all of y'all. It makes such a huge difference in the channel, and it just helps us keep on going. So thank you again and again. If you want to support us, check us out at patreon.com/FrostandFist.
And if you guys are not yet subscribed to any of our Frost and Fist friends, check out our link tree.
Yeah.
Or if you're not subscribed to either of these fine gentlemen,
Mama joke, yeah. Your mama's so fat!
then we would love to have you as part of the channel here on the Frost and Fist. So subscribe. Until next time, guys, stay frosty.
Frosty.